Hello.
Oh, okay, you actually did start. You said you were starting, so I didn't know if you had actually started or not. But welcome everybody to Adventures in Kal'Jaru. As you can see, nobody is in the hot seat. You can see my hand.
Hello.
That is because Ammon will be in the hot seat when he gets here at
Dark 100.
At 8 o'clock. About 8:15. So we decided we would kind of just discuss the last couple sessions, so you guys can hear the tips and advice that we were discussing after the session.
Throw back to DM talks.
Yeah, pretty much DM talks, but not really DM talks. It's
More
non-official.
useful.
Yes, it's more useful.
This will be the stuff that will be clipped and put on TikTok by some random kid.
We're not doing anything funny, so.
Yeah, but it's
you think.
yeah, but it's useful.
Or dances.
Announcements next week. We'll probably be doing a Ranger's Kitchen. Potentially, there might be another campaign on the horizon. By horizon, I mean like horizon.
Next year.
Horizon.
Maybe.
We'll aim for January.
That would be cool.
You have a deadline now, Ben.
Oh, dang.
I mean, I have a really awesome city if you want to use
Okay.
it. It is.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that, but anyway.
Yes, it is top tier city. Definitely my top 5 favorites. I've only made like 5 really good cities. I have Troondalk.
Wait, it's in your top 5 and you've only made top 5?
Yeah, pretty much. I've got Troondalk. I've got I can't remember the Valarian city's name.
He has a good city, but he doesn't remember anything.
I love this city, but I just don't know what it's called.
I literally used it in one session.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys. It was in the Dragon Wars.
Oh! Is that the one that we dropped the giant ship on? Or is that a different one?
This is the giant Valarian
Oh, that's the
one
giant-
where you guys went and were helping in the docks.
Okay. That we barely explored and then we left.
Yeah,
I like unexplored
like
stuff.
I made this gigantic, like I want to say it has like 8 cities in one. Like it is a massive city. And they went in, grabbed the guy, and got out. And it was like, nice.
It's like you didn't explore.
I was like, I guess
You could have gone here, you could have gone here, you could have gone here.
I was like, I guess Russell will just have to keep it for a Dragon War, for Demon Wars. But if Ben decides to do it, that would be a good city.
I can still use it for Demon Wars.
Yes, you can still use it for Demon Wars.
Demon Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one coming up sometime? Or?
No, we're talking about yours.
That's what you're calling mine.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No. Demon Wars is totally separate. Demon Wars is the history of the Valarian race,
Okay.
which used to be elves, but ended up summoning demons that were very resistant to magic, which is what most of them had in their arsenal. And so basically they took their whole city and turned themselves all non-magical to increase their physical capabilities so that they could harm the demons.
It's a pretty
That is awesome.
crazy class. Because that class, you can wield oversized weapons. Your strength score can go up to, 24 or something like that?
Whoa!
These guys are monsters, but their downside is they can't attune to magic items.
That is a massive downside.
Yeah.
You're
They-
only using simplistic.
I would go for that probably. One time.
If you
or
guys
two.
want to see the damage output, go watch our
Tales of the Greedy Fisher.
Tales of the Greedy Fisher. It was 4 or 5 sessions. I played a Valarian fighter. Absolutely beast. Russell surprised me a few times, but I surprised him more. A lot of shenanigans there. But yes, Demon Wars is that part of it. It takes place after the Dragon Wars, then there's the Demon Wars, then the downfall of the Valarians.
And you were planning on running that as a campaign, or
It would be probably a micro
or just like
campaign.
Basically, what I was planning on running that after we ran out of ideas. Because it's not something that I really want to get into running.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan
So
of
it's like
running
it's like
demons.
mainly cool for like history purposes, but
Basically it's in the back pocket just in
Yeah.
case we need something.
Yeah, it would be a micro campaign, so like 4 or 5 sessions tops. We'd just like take a month and be like, Demon Wars.
Yep, it would be a high level campaign, and we just start at high level, probably at least level 11, if not higher, and then just fight demons for a month.
cool.
And I built Valarian subclasses for like warlocks, fighters, and paladins. I need to finish it, but I do have them. High magic, good stuff.
Okay, I'd like to hear about how you ran your session and what went into the planning and stuff, because that's what we're going to talk about.
That was a quick track change.
Yeah.
Just
I'm sorry, I'm abrupt like that sometimes.
Oh, it's all good.
Fast turn. Well.
So the main thing that I really focused on was what could I get away with? Because I'm not good at combat, as you saw throughout the campaign.
Yeah.
Or if you haven't seen it, sorry, spoilers. Though for preparing, the main thing that I looked at was I watch movies, I watch TV series, and so I wanted to create a campaign that was based off of some movies, based off of some TV series, and kind of just meshed all the things I liked about them in one. And so I really love the aspect of quizzes, brain games, brain thinking, which is what we don't normally do in typical campaigns. And so I wanted to try it out, just see how it would go. And to my surprise, it went a lot better than what I planned.
Yeah. Well, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, so it went really well with me.
I am not.
Which brings us to the point of why we don't see it in our usual campaign.
Yeah.
Alan and I really don't like brain teasers.
Yeah.
I like
We're
puzzles,
not very good at
physical
them.
puzzles, but
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I was creating a physical puzzle for you guys to do. I just ran out of time in order to make it.
Oh.
So what my suggestion would be for like puzzles like that, because the thing with D&D is it needs to be more focused on the characters and not the player knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't use a lot of those kinds of puzzles, is because I try to focus on the characters. So how I would have adjusted it is create DCs for intelligence checks to figure out hints. So that'd be my suggestion with puzzles. Like if you want to do brain teasers, go for it. Sometimes they are absolutely hilarious. Like I love a good joke. But try to orient it in a way that the character can figure it out. Not just the players.
It's a great point.
I also think, like, depending on the players that you have, you can get away with different things. Like, I like the puzzles, but
Yes.
you know, and potentially if you have a smarter character, like a detective type character, and the person likes puzzles, you could hand them a couple puzzles. Now, it's kind of like, how do you hand out puzzles that need to be solved without getting everyone involved? But I don't know.
I'm always one for, if there's a group, I'm pretty sure if someone can't figure it out, they're going to hand it to someone else.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you guys did, and I was like,
And we
yes,
did, but there was a lot that it was just like we got hung up, and it brought the entire stream to just like a halt. And it was just like, okay, now we have to sit here and figure it out, and then every once in a while, would you like a hint? And it's like, no. Okay, fine. And then we'd figure one out, and then we'd figure another one out.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, The first room, absolutely amazing.
That's actually,
like I loved that kind of puzzle.
That's
But as soon as it got to a brain teaser, it just and it was like, okay, scoot. So just like giving it a DC for like, just like kind of tickling people's brains. Like he said with like an investigator, they would be much better at something like that rather than a barbarian. Because one of the people that was loving brain teasers is a barbarian who's usually stereotypically very like not
smart.
Intelligence like that. And so that's why I try to avoid puzzles like that, but they can be used. I want to implement more puzzles, just not like that.
More like the first room.
More like the first room.
Yes, more like the first room. Exactly.
Also, that brings up another point. I don't know if this is possible, but it seems like there might be a way to get a puzzle in there, but like you can have two things going on at once. So like the detective is solving this puzzle, and then you guys have another thing that is different, so that people feel like they're doing something, and not just
like stuff is happening. And I think that's why Russell is trying to come up with like a lock picking mechanic, so that it's more of a puzzle instead of, okay, I'd like to pick the lock. Okay, that would be a 20 whatever.
Success
success or failure. And so what we've been trying to like brainstorm is like how to turn it into a mini game, so that the rogues can just do their thing and shine at it.
But have fun while doing it instead of being like, oh, I succeed.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
expertise in this, and so I can't fail.
Exactly.
now the hat is back on you.
Ship's going down. Run!
No, captain goes down with the ship.
That's why I said for you guys to run.
Oh. Okay.
Any other thoughts that you'd like to have?
I could tell that you prepared a lot. Like, how long did it take? Like, how much time did you spend?
So that's where I'm very weird.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting at work and I'd have a half hour here, a half hour there. So in total, and on top of watching movies and gathering it from that, research.
Hey, that's the great thing about being a DM. Your research can be anime.
Don't bother me! I'm researching!
Part of my research came from anime.
I mean, that's where the summoners came from.
Yeah.
It's Pokemon.
You can get your ideas from everywhere, and I think that's where I kind of excelled in that aspect of when I had a thought, I would quickly write it down somewhere, and then if I recalled it later on when I read through my notes, that's where the ideas started flowing. So like the first room took me about a week to prepare.
Wow.
That was a lot.
Wow.
And then the subsequential rooms afterwards were, oh, that's a great idea from that. Oh, that's a great idea from that. Oh, that's a great idea from that. So
remember, this is his first time DMing. It does get easier. It doesn't take a week to prepare a room once you've been doing it for 5 years.
Well, I also put in a ton of hidden details in there.
Oh, absolutely.
To where if you started striking certain objects, they would do other things.
Oh, yeah.
You guys just didn't strike those certain objects.
Because we were trying to be smart, and I forgot about the statue. I was like, I hit every statue in this room! And then you're like, yes, the statue in the back. I was like, dang it, I forgot that statue!
I was just hung up on the S's.
So, like, little things like that is what I started diving into, because I was really hoping for that first room to take hour and a half.
Well, when every few minutes you're like, a notch starts coming down, I was like, well, this is gonna go quick.
Yeah.
But yes, time limits on rooms like that are definitely very helpful to really keep a session going. Because if it is a large puzzle, sometimes it can stop really quick. But if you do have a time pressure, that really helps. So sometimes if you want to go into like a combat initiative, to keep track of time that way, or base it off of how many like investigation checks they make, or how many perception checks they make, or like how many like almost like Clue. It's like, I would like to accuse this table. Just keep track of things like that to like keep it more even. What's a good word for that? Distributed? I don't know.
It's time management, so it's just managing what you're doing.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you also need to be prepared for if they figure out the quickest route that you never thought of.
Yeah.
You also need to be prepared for that.
Exactly.
Because you guys getting past the Titan at the very end, just sneak under his feet and you got past. It's like, oh great. Well, there goes that idea. Can't combat that because perfectly correct.
Yep.
Yes. That brings up another point is very good placement for a monster that you really couldn't beat. But it goes back to that player versus character type of thing. There was a few times where we would roll persuasion or deception checks or whatnot, but just my suggestion with that would have a DC. Just like a set DC, and actually have questions about like character based. I don't know, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I didn't build this character like I normally build a character. Like when I build a character for a full campaign, my backstory's 8 pages long. Like I know this character inside out, favorite color, favorite food, everything. And so when you're like, what's your favorite color? I was like, he doesn't technically have one.
Yeah.
And so it really forced me to think on the spot, and then it was like, crap. But yeah. My main point is just like try and keep it like character based and more like skill related, instead of just trying to convince the DM of our honesty.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail right there.
Yeah.
But like the way to get around it was so funny with Dale. Just like, I'm gonna use my whip and just try and go around, and it's like, yep, that didn't work. But it would have been cool. Yes, and that's the other thing. If you have a new DM or a new person DMing or one shot or trying for a campaign, try to like
punch him in the face.
No.
The exact opposite.
I mean,
Punch me in
Try
that.
to be nice about it.
Oh, okay.
be nice about it, but like be out there, be engaged, like really make it fun for the DM, because it is a hard job. As he said, it took a week to plan a room.
Yeah.
Like it is a lot of work for DMs, and you just want to be the best character you possibly can. There's a time and a place for edgy, very like kind of bland characters, but for the most part, like for new well, you tell me, out of all of your characters, which one is the most
flavorful?
Non-flavorful?
Oh, it's Venom. 100%.
Yes.
Venom is the least fun character I've ever played. Yes.
Yeah.
Gildo was
I like
what's a good
Gildo.
word for him? Himbo. An idiot.
Yeah.
But yes, Russell has always played eccentric characters, and then like going into the Sworn
except for
Souls,
Slayer.
Yeah.
even he was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, he is fun.
But like, just going into like the Sworn Souls, it like really threw me for a loop to have this like edgy Russell that was like, okay, I'm just gonna get stuff done. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, absolutely.
Luckily, there's everyone else. To
Yes,
try and
right. At least there is
round it.
Ferdinand, and we have taken peace and turned him into the elevator. And the L'Oreal commercial. And so there's always got to be that balance of like really funny characters, especially for new DMs. Make it lighthearted because they're usually back here sweating bullets.
You couldn't see at the end. There were sweat marks everywhere. Like,
One thing I really appreciated that you did is I could tell that you were like, especially during the beginning, the first room, you were reading something off, so I knew you had like a lot of notes. And then you put down multiple different maps, and you didn't use all the maps that you had. So I felt like that was very nice to have all those things prepared, and it was great. Yeah.
I like over preparing. I don't like under preparing.
No.
I don't care.
Hard part for me is if you under prepare and it only takes 10 minutes to get through your entire one shot. That's what I was fearful of. Because I thought you guys would all go in, stab. Okay. Here's everything.
I mean, we did that to Russell several times with the Tales of the Greedy Fisher. He had this big boat race planned, and we disabled all the other boats before they even left.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The horses.
Yeah, it was like, well, we're the only boat going. Russell's like, okay. And so he had to go on with the rest of his plan. It was a little bit of a shorter session, but it was still a blast.
It reminds me of the date.
Oh yeah.
Horses, don't do this. Alright, well there goes that competition.
I mean, it wasn't a lot of competition anyway. Russell already planned for us to do some shenanigans.
Also, when playing through your one shot, I felt like it was like watching a movie. Like in my mind, it was like a whole. I could see a lot of stuff. It was great. It felt very nice in my mind. So.
Yes.
Any animators that are out there, we're looking, or we won't pay. Yes,
We are all broke.
We are very broke. But this is why we do it for fun.
I got money. Moving on to like the next like room of the doors. Like I loved like the setting and all of that. One of my biggest.
And I like the hint because you kind of did make it obvious if we thought about it.
I was like, he would never do the obvious one.
Which is why it was the
That's
obvious
why it
one.
was the obvious one. I was like, he wouldn't dare do that one, so I'm going to do the opposite one. And that was the wrong one. But with traps and things like that, the difference between saving throws and skill checks.
Yes.
That is easy mistake. There's a lot of them. But skill checks are something that the player does to accomplish something. Whereas a saving throw is what a player does to get out of something. Avoid something. So the arrows coming out, it wouldn't be a skill check, it would be a saving throw.
And I didn't really think about it before, but it actually says on the character sheet, saving throws, skills.
Yes.
So you know, all of these are skills and all of those are saving throws.
Yes. So that's the difference between them. Easily mixed up. Just takes practice on that one.
Especially when we don't fight a lot of creatures that require a lot of saving throws.
Yes. Well, if you'd stop killing them or paralyzing them before they get to make you do a saving throw.
So my edgy character is what he does.
It is what he does.
He's very efficient.
Yes.
All my other characters were also very efficient.
Except for Gildall. He sucked.
He was efficient when it worked.
He missed everything
For 3 levels.
But going back to something we talked to Ben about is setting DCs.
Yeah.
So like climbing up the those vents. We're like, what's the DC? And he's just like,
Yeah.
What should it be? Like,
I was way less prepared than Taylor.
when I first started, like, I had my graph paper and I had all the doors and I literally had DCs written all over the page to the point where I couldn't tell which DC was for what. Like, I had so many freaking DCs for doors, and like I would put 3 different DCs on there based on if they wanted to kick the door down, try to rip it off its hinges, or pick the locks. So like I had all these DCs, and then if it was hidden, I had another DC on there. So like I brought it to excessive amounts.
Wow.
But the rule of thumb is if it is a simple thing, like climbing up a vent like that, I would usually go 10, 11-ish.
Yeah.
If it's a little more challenging, like it's got a lot of soot on it, or it's kind of slick, I'd go up to like a 15, maybe 16-ish. But if it's like really bad, like there's spikes on there or something, you really got it near impossible, that's when you go up to like 20, 21, where a rogue, they're gonna shine, and they're gonna easily be able to like skiddy up through those things.
If you roll correctly.
If you roll well. So yes. Make sure
or you get hurt really bad.
Make sure you just like have those DCs so that you don't have a deer in the headlight moment of,
Yeah.
I don't know what the DC is, because I've had that so many times where it's like, okay, I'd like to do this. I have no idea what to put that at. And if it is impossible, it's okay to say it's not possible.
Yeah.
You're never going to convince the king to give you his throne.
So
Which is not a
So
thing.
for contrast, I see his notes and it goes down and you can scroll. This is all I had. It was like less than 1 page.
Those look like my notes, Ben.
And
I told you not to prepare like me.
I know. I did find the maps actually gave some direction and kind of prepared for things that I didn't prepare for, which kind of doesn't sound, which sounds a little weird, but I didn't think about giving them stuff to collect, really. I was just like, this room can't be another bedroom. And so I put different rooms in there, and they found the ones that had some cool stuff in it, and they were able to use that. And I was like, wow, that was really cool, because I kind of didn't prepare for it, but yet I did.
Unintentional planning.
Yeah.
And then if there is ever a moment like that, you can text the DM later. I texted Ben later and was like, hey, what potions did I grab? And he's like, you grabbed potions?
yeah. And then I was like, look up the potions. Send them out. You got these ones. Yeah, I totally had that. That planned.
Yes, and if you ever put a library, be prepared for them to ask what the book is. Because they always ask what the book is. Can't tell you how many times I put a freaking library in there and Ben walks in. Not Ben. James walks in and is like, what's this title? And this title, and this title, and this title.
In fact,
and I'm like,
that's a very good point, because I did make that one up on the spot. I was like, it's dark magic.
You know what's funny? I've learned in Baldur's Gate 3 is really funny, because you'll go up, because the bookshelves all are full. And you'll go and click to see the inventory, and they're completely empty. And every now and then you'll find like one to two books, but in a certain area, there's like 5 potential titles, and that's it. And so you'll find like 10 of the same books scattered through the dungeon.
I like that.
Yeah.
That is funny.
And it's like, they must have really liked this book about this cleric.
Their dad. I have to have Who Moved My Cheese, and I have a dozen copies. Just in case somebody asks.
It's like, no one's gonna ask. No one asks.
Here, I'll give it to you anyway. You look like your cheese moved.
It is a good book.
It is a really good book.
It is a good book.
See, but that's the other kind of paradoxical thing, is like, even if you forget to prepare something, it can be okay, because like I didn't prepare very well for the library or the armory, like what was in there, but they still got good stuff out of it, and it went well. So
I mean, there's always going to be a level of wing it.
yes.
Sometimes it's bigger than others.
Some people
Most of my sessions
love
are
flying
just
by
wing
the
it.
seat of their pants.
The biggest tool I can suggest is a name generator.
Yes. Just have it hooked up.
I'm way too picky for name generators.
I will
I
literally sit there for like
have
5 minutes and just like next. You know what? We're gonna go to a different video game. That's a better name.
Pretty much.
There's one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many times they're just like, we need to find something. Somebody asks somebody, and it's like, okay, you find this person, then Fernand's over here, what's your name? And it's like, dang it! Name generator!
Just a minute, I'm looking at my notes.
As you're generating.
My notes.
I mean, it cracks me up. There's some times where I have people generated that you guys never talk to,
Or
and
we
then,
just kill.
or you kill
Yeah.
them, and then you go to a random person, and it's like, hey, I'm going to make this an important NPC, and I'm like, James, no, I don't have names.
Well, so I think to that, it goes back to the library. If you don't have the name, common names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a fantasy
Yeah.
world. Anybody can be named Adam.
Or if you pick a completely obscure name, it could be, oh, I heard that name in passing, so I called my kid that name.
Yes. And then make sure you write it down, because I can't tell you how many times I forgot to write it down. And then the next session, they're like, hey, what was their name? And I'm like, I don't know. I will figure it out next week.
And that's kind of the joy
I
of
make up a new name.
that's kind of the joy of this game, though, is you as a player are just by observing the world, you're changing it and creating new things, and that's really cool because one NPC that you don't think is that important all of a sudden becomes like very important because you talk to them more often and you get stuff from them, and then other times you prepare something and they never use it. So I don't know.
Who was it that we killed? That was, you had like a big backstory, and we just like
The vampires.
the ones that we brutally murdered.
Yes, I had a vampire family with this incredible backstory.
Oh,
And then another came in and just murdered them all.
We're just like, you know what? You control water in a circle. It's constantly running. Now Gildal waterlogged them. And just slammed his face into the puddle of water that was constantly moving so that he just kept taking acid damage.
Yes, they literally brutally murdered them.
That is very brutal.
Yes, it was,
I need to find that session, and I will put that in the description, because that one's amazing.
Oh, the
that is a really good.
You know what? I will
The
just
fight
link it at the
scene for
end.
that one, besides the brutality, was a lot of fun and really funny.
Because I had an elevator.
Yeah.
It was an elevator fight scene, and it was funny. So they were fighting on 2 different floors.
We also kept trying to smash him underneath the elevator.
Yeah,
It didn't work. He kept moving, and so we decided to stop him.
vampires.
We decided to stop him from moving.
I think it was one of the last times I let James use an ability that wasn't supposed to be how he was supposed to use it. He went and laid down in the puddle and traded places with the vampire, but you're only supposed to be able to trade places with a willing creature. But he would do that all the time. Just like get grappled or jump on somebody and then switch places with Gildal, and then Gildal would be grabbing people. So it was very interesting, and he would he would run all the way out, switch places with somebody
So
on the enemy, so that they would have to run back. And it was like, wait a second. So I went and I looked it up, and I was like, that's not right. Oh. That's not how that works.
We
But
did
it's
a
okay to
saving
make
throw
those.
eventually.
Huh?
Didn't you? You just changed it to a saving throw.
Yeah, he never used it after that, though.
No, he used it for swapping places with Gildal, who kept getting grappled.
Yes, that is true.
And wouldn't. I was too stubborn to use my action to escape.
Is that your drafts for the
So Russell might recognize this.
maze?
So yellow.
So this was the first time.
DMing.
This is my actual first time DMing with Russell.
This was back when I really didn't know much of the rules, and it was all just from my head.
Mostly
I made up
combat.
most of it,
We got away with a lot of stuff.
but it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Making maps and
Going
writing
back
down.
to a point that Ben made of like the agency of like a character, and they get to choose what's important in the world, pretty much. Which is very true. Like, you need to be flexible because what they decide is important is important. No matter what you say,
Yeah.
what they want is important. And then just like trying to like keep their agency flowing, like let them choose how things go.
Also, good point I'd like to bring up is when you're making a campaign or a one shot, what I like to do, and I've had 2 one-shots that I've ran, is ask a lot of questions on what they would like to see and what they're interested in, and then try and put that in the session so that they have things that they really like. And I tried to do that. I didn't I don't know how well I did for you, but I
liked it.
I think I did good with both of you. So.
Ooh. Yes.
Plus, a little offense sometimes does toughen up a person. It's how you take it.
Yeah.
Yes, and then so that brings me to the your last room of trying to get rid of one of us.
Yeah.
And fighting each other, and it's like you gotta know the characters. Like, you had 3 good characters, and so there's no way they're gonna fight each other. You really didn't have to get rid of any of them.
I know, I realized that afterwards.
Yeah.
We're like, he could have just like, there was no reason for us to stay together, so he could have just left.
Yeah. Yeah.
But try not to force things on people, especially things like madness and player fighting against players, because it's
Just not fun.
it's not as fun. And when you're the utility character against a barbarian and a DPS character, you know you're gonna die. Like, if Taylor let it go on, I would have been the first one down that fast, because I had no more potions and just nothing.
To put that, though, I did have a plan to where if you guys did swing at each other, like, I really, in my mindset, it was try to get rid of Ben's character for the following week, so that way he didn't have to worry about mentioning him or what happened to him.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, realizing these are one-shots and
They don't have to be connected.
they don't have to be connected anyway. Even if it's the
Yeah.
exact same characters, you
It
could just
be
put
months.
it in months away. It could be, oh, that was a complete dream that all of you woke from. It could be, this is what you do on a daily basis. Of you just randomly show up together and, hey, I know you.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
So
exactly.
that was one big thing that if I could go back in time, I would have removed it entirely. I
Yeah.
would have just said, all right, you made it past the last guy. All of you can separate your ways.
Yeah. So that's my only suggestion, is like, try to end on a high note. Making each other fight, that's a low note. So try and end on a high note with especially one shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially one shots. Like Ben ending with us jumping off a roof, pretty much. High note. That was hilarious. All eccentric characters, but still a high note.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you had introduced your character, it would have been able to bring that up more, but since you had forgotten to bring your character in, it just, like, kind of left it there.
And I think...
So a cliffhanger that shouldn't have been a cliffhanger.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think cliffhangers can be used, but you have to talk to people, ask them what they like and what they don't like.
They're good in full campaigns.
And then
you gotta
put it
build those up.
And then it has to be probably should be in a full campaign because
it's a one shot for a reason.
Yeah, it's a one shot for a reason. You're never gonna visit it again. So that means happily ever after because it has to be. It's over at that point.
And if you are those people who love ending on low notes, we're not saying we're criticizing you.
No, I'm definitely criticizing. Why do you like torturing yourself so?
That is a great question.
Why do you like depression?
I build happy, eccentric characters for a reason. So even if the DM is going this way, I'm going this way.
I'm escaping sad reality. Why?
Yeah.
Except for Venom.
Except for Venom.
Venom's the side that just gets us up. Well, okay, he's not my first angsty, edgy character. Zokar was.
Yeah.
He didn't talk.
It's true, but that's because you were DMing.
It is.
It's hard to DM and play a character. You can do it. It's just very difficult.
Basically, they have to be mute, and I've done it several times just to make up party numbers, and because I like playing more than I like DMing.
Yeah.
Literally, because I like playing more.
So what do you think because I've heard some DMs talk about that can be dangerous though, having a DM character, like a player character.
Mm-hmm.
So like what do you think is the right way to mitigate the downsides that might come?
Well, the reason that's dangerous is because you have it's very tempting to kind of railroad the campaign with that character.
Yeah.
And it, in some people's minds, it basically makes it so that you are then become very subconscious about trying to take care of the party and baby them, which is what I ended up doing with Truth Seekers. But they actually really needed it. None of us really knew how to play D&D.
That's true.
And so having the, powerful uncle character in there, basically. I wasn't even an uncle. Powerful character.
He kind of felt like an uncle.
In there, to help protect the party. Helped, but I also that campaign. In every campaign, I really like giving the party overpowered stuff and just watching them.
Mayhem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Destroy stuff, and I'm just like, sweet. Let me throw a bigger monster at you now because I want you to kill this too. Honestly, the class Alan and I are playing would be perfect for a campaign I run.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I would also look at the DM character though as someone who you can easily drop off at any moment. So like if the party is going great without them and they're just sitting in the background, you can drop them off. But at the same time, if they need that extra support, if they need that extra help, keep them around for as much as that's needed.
Yeah.
But at the same time.
That's why I introduced player NPCs, like the paladin. I had a full character sheet for him. So I had a character, but he was in the background. If you guys ever needed help, he could heal you. If you guys were up against something that you couldn't handle, which you never were, except for in the war, he could smash them. So that's how I usually do it. Is I just have an NPC that is fully built with a backstory and everything. Because what I've seen when DMs play and they have their character is sometimes if they're not super honest, you'll see their character not get hit as much as everybody else's, or you'll see them getting the better magic items, or if you find a hoard of stuff and there's a bunch of magic items, somehow they will all be oriented to make their character really, really nice. And so it's like that in metagaming. It's like they built that dungeon, they know where the secret passages are and how to dodge the monsters, and so like when you're playing as a character during those times, like Russell said, you literally just have to be mute.
Mute and in the background.
Yes, mute and in the background. Like, you gotta keep your character back. Even if you're playing an eccentric character, like, you have to hold yourself back. You have to try and make the other characters look good. And then something else that can really help is switching DMs. So Russell and I would take turns DMing. We both had our characters, and then every other week we would just take turns DMing. And so that keeps it fairly even.
Though those campaigns were more of a series of one-shots.
Yes, they're episodic.
Yeah.
Fantastic, but very episodic.
They're not on our YouTube channel.
I wish.
Yeah.
Go back in time. Tell yourselves that you need to record it. Random YouTube.
We didn't
videos
have the
out of
money
nowhere.
back then.
No.
I didn't have a job.
Yeah, Russell
And-
just got home from his mission. I was in an apartment with one kid. It was...
Oh, it was that soon?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the beginning.
Yep.
But yes, do you guys have any questions for us on DMing? Any tips?
Or critiques.
Yeah. You can give us critiques too.
No, I think the biggest thing is you guys are always available. So whenever we did have a question, you answered them.
Yeah.
Now, not everyone's going to have that support, so...
No, these guys are spoiled.
Yeah, we are spoiled.
Yeah,
We got them at
say.
24/7 disposal. Message them in... No, I'm just kidding.
And then there's Kelly as well. Like, she's been awesome.
So, like, having that support is wonderful. So if you know of anyone else who's DM'd, if you watch the videos of how to better DM, or even just watch other DMs on how they play,
Yeah.
like, that's how you're going to better yourself.
Oh yeah, I've spent hours just listening to all like the DM tips from all of the D&D content creators. Like Matthew Mercer has his whole like thing of how to be a better DM. There's a bunch of others that have really good advice. We have a blog that has DM tips on there. Yeah, it's good stuff. I might have to make another one. DM tips.
Yep, that made this process easier. I feel like it would be so much harder to like
Wait, did
get
you
into
actually read
DMing.
our blog? One of our blogs?
I don't think so. No.
I did.
I was like, did you read my blog? That
No.
no wonder it sounds like one of my campaigns.
No wonder you planned it like me.
No, I didn't
I-
read anything.
I read the blog, and it helped.
Yes, if you want to plan a one-shot, Russell is amazing at one-shots. And you can go read his blog post. I can probably leave that in the description as well. It's good stuff. If you want to plan a campaign, my blog post, if you have like 30 minutes to sit and read something, you can go read that. Because it is literally how to plan a campaign, and I am extensive.
Yeah.
I am not.
If
That's
you want
one of
to,
my shots.
if you want to escape your mother-in-law, go read a blog.
Go read the
Yeah.
blog. Yes.
She'll ask you what you're doing. You say reading.
One thing
won't complain.
one thing I like about DMing is that I kind of like creating a general idea. I like ideas, but like
I like
diving
thinking too.
diving into things like to a detail that you need in order to publish a story is like it's kind of difficult. Because I can do it, but it would just take a lot of writing and it just like and rewriting and revision and all that. But if you plan a campaign or if you plan a one shot, you can have your story played out completely, and you don't have to do all of the brain power work in order to find out what the characters' motivations are, where they're going, and all this other stuff. So you can
Right.
outsource some of that, and it just makes it so that you can have your stories come to life without actually having to write. the full story completely in 100% detail.
Instead of arguing with yourself, you gotta argue with other people.
Yeah.
Secret agendas.
So I like that a lot because I've basically made a heist story, but and had it actually come to life. Whereas I probably wouldn't have spent time writing the whole thing.
And it definitely wouldn't have been as funny.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been as funny.
No.
You're a funny guy, but I don't think your writing would be that.
My writing is typically pretty serious.
Which brings me to a point of Ben's opening, absolutely amazing. It would have been much nicer if we knew which floor.
That's true. That's true.
And a few other details.
But sometimes that's nice for adding to the story because that really did add. Is like we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah,
we think about it.
It made it absolutely hilarious. But if you don't want to look dumb later on, like, did you tell us what floor? Nope, I don't think so.
Well,
yeah.
it really does show to Ben though how he can just on the spot. Nope, I didn't tell you that. But good luck. Okay.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Like, it was a problem that I created for myself because I didn't prepare enough. But you know, that's the beauty is that you can work out kinks on the fly sometimes, and so.
Yes. Like, it was, the opening was hilarious.
Opening
I
was
should have.
fantastic.
But
it worked.
Make some notes. Some key notes. It's like, I have a whiteboard, but I didn't put all the bullet points on there.
And then talking to Ben afterwards as well, he asked like about the rooms. Sticky notes are fantastic. Yeah. Or like what I did with the tables, just number them and then explain afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was smart. I did like that a lot.
That was smart.
Yes. You don't have to have detailed everything. Sometimes it's nice just to put a number in a room. It's very generic.
When they enter that room, I'll explain what it looks like.
Part of me really likes improvising and just like making up everything on the spot, but I'm also very scared to do that because I'd be afraid that things would go too crazy and there would be no organization and everything would feel kind of weird.
Courage.
At one point, Alan and I and James did do a on the spot one shot.
Yeah.
We were going to do more of them, but we just kind of stopped. I call them flash questing. So what you would do is you would take a monster stat block, and that was your character.
Okay.
So basically, the DM would be randomly selected, and then they would take the seat and basically give a CR or challenge rating for the players to pick out a stat block in. And then they would have the amount of time it took them to find a stat block to basically prepare a one-shot.
It was
pretty cool.
We had some pretty good stuff. I wanted to make like almost like a table to decide like CRs and then like the genre, like zombies or James's was almost like Hunger Games-esque. It was really good, and I wish we could have had another one of those sessions because we had to end in like a very terrible spot.
Yeah.
But it was just like so much fun to be able to do something like that, and that's where research comes into play.
Basically, just pull an idea out of.
It's not research; it's research.
Research. Basically, just literally copy pop culture and throw it down. Like that's all.
No one's gonna sue you, and if they do, why?
And also, you can't steal things 100%, even if you try, because like. I just feel like there's going to be too many different factors in order to get something 100% plagiarized when you're making a campaign. That's just my opinion. Even if you try.
Right.
If you've ever done a research paper, you know what we're talking about.
So.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, that's the funny thing. A lot of these one shots seem to start out that way. It's like, okay, what do you guys want to do? It's like, we like Scooby Doo. Let's do a mystery. And it's like, great. And then it's like, okay, what now? We're gonna do another one. And it's like, Mission Impossible is kind of fun. How could we put that here? And then anyway, it's just fun. You get different ideas, and they're easy to describe too, because you mention something from pop culture usually, and it's, at least that's how I go. It's like,
biggest part about being a DM, have fun too. Like,
Right.
You're there, you planned it out, you don't know how it's gonna go. The more fun that you have with it, the better off it's going to be.
It's true.
Even if it completely derails.
and actually sometimes when things come up that you don't know about, that's just super fun for me sometimes.
It's fun to
When
say.
that happens, when you're just like, oh, I don't know, and then just make something up. This is new canon, and it's just coming out. It's great. I like that.
Yeah, been there, done that.
The Mimic Village.
Yeah, pretty much.
Improv City.
It's okay.
I did Improv City. They dropped an asteroid on it.
Oh.
It's not a city anymore. We don't have to worry about it.
That's another DM tip is use your dice. Like, if you don't know something, use your dice. Like, I probably use my decators a lot. Like,
Don't touch.
I use them so much, and the most important DM tip I can give you, if you give yourself a percentage, make sure you know if it's going to be the latter half or the first half. Because I can't tell you how many times it's like, okay, there's a 25% chance, and I roll it, and it's like, it's like 78, and it's like, well, I never said if it was going to be that 25 or the beginning 25, and so like I have to re-roll it because I'm not going to cheat like
You're not going to have biased.
Yes, I don't want to
Yeah.
be biased. And then if you don't know which person a monster is going to attack, guess what? There's 4 people at the table, and you have this amazing, deadly caltrop that you can roll to attack people.
Make sure you assign the people first.
Just count it in.
That is also another important thing. Can't tell you how many times it's like, hey, I'll just roll and be like, 2. Oh crap! Don't know who that one was.
Go in
1,
initiative
2. You could do initiative order. I usually do first person on my left because I play games, board games, and it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Or remind me never to set there.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's random.
1 in 4 chance of being hit.
Yep.
Actually, you rolled 3 like twice, so I never sit here again.
Have you ever sat there?
I sat there at the beginning.
Yes. He sat there because
That's right,
James was
James
there.
was there. Because James likes sitting next to the DM.
Yes.
I sat there.
Drove me nuts because he would always bring his folder and like slide it underneath the DM
Oh, yeah.
screen, and I'd have all
During
my
your
dice
campaign, I
there.
sat
and
where
just
you-
knock them all over.
I was like, why would I sit in Taylor's spot?
Because I was sitting there.
Because he was DMing, yeah.
Yes, we're playing musical chairs.
Except me.
Yeah, exactly. But you usually are always there unless you're there. Then I'm there.
Except for during,
Quarantine?
Clockwork, where I was in that Taylor suit.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, good times, good stuff.
Yes, that's right. I was there. Ammon was here.
Because I
James was
wanted
there.
to make sure that
Oh yeah, there was
Bella
Caitlin and Bella.
were comfortable.
That's right. Yes, they
Now,
didn't want to
put
be
your
on
hands
screens.
together like this, and go. Close your eyes and go.
Who's the
All of you
captain
are.
here?
He's the captain. Don't blame me. Just kidding.
You just told him what to do.
I know.
Ammon should be here within the next like 5-10 minutes. So
Okay,
any other
no,
questions or comments? Overall,
Well,
I think you guys did
I say
fantastic.
I'm an idea guy, so I will say a lot of things where I'll be like, you know, it'd be interesting to explore this or that or this other thing, and then I'll be like, think about it a little bit longer, and then I'll just be like,
Never mind.
I'm a mechanic.
That's my kind of thing.
But since we've been talking,
That's my problem.
I did have the idea we could literally sit down and record planning the next campaign.
Yeah.
And that fleshing out the city, story arcs, and whatever.
What I love a lot is plotting. I love plots, and I like making storylines happen. And plotting isn't necessarily what people think it is, because plotting can happen in live shows. It's literally just like adding what you want to happen, and then creating mechanisms to get people there, and then anyway, seeing what happens.
As Russell has in his blog, think of the outcome, what you want the players to have.
Yeah. So like it's not really controlling them. It's more like, for example, if you have a goal, then you might not hit the goal, but at least you have it. And so that's kind of what plot is you have a goal, you say you're going to go towards the goal, and then you see what happens. That's what plot is, really.
Just gently nudge him off the cliff.
With a giant golem.
No, you could use gusts.
That too.
Or air elementals.
Yes. The other thing is, know the characters.
Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, Taylor had no chance.
Right.
Yeah, because that was the first time.
Because all those skeletons would have been a decent challenge if it weren't for bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Because you had, what, an axe?
Yeah.
And then I had a dagger. Nothing.
I went off of his normal, a rapier. And he didn't choose it.
Yeah.
He does have a rapier.
He does, but he has a whip that can fuse.
Yes.
I could also fuse to my rapier, it's just heavier.
And doesn't have reach.
Yeah.
So yes, know the characters, know like their goals, what would drive them.
That's a good one.
To it, like with Ben's Ben's one shot, it was why would our characters do this? And it's like, well, there's magic items in there. There's a potential for a dragon or a death dog or whatever it was. And it's like,
it was a death.
I could use those piece parts in my potions. And it's like, and then especially with like alignment, like most good characters aren't going to storm a good castle.
Yeah.
So Druagar, it's like nobody likes them. It's okay. We can go steal that from them, and it's a lich.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so it's like being able to like play off of like what the character would want, and using their alignment, their ideals and bonds, just to like try and make it more engaging for the characters themselves. Taylor's one shot didn't need that, because
Also,
it was you have been sucked into this extra dimensional plane, have at it.
And also that might be an underutilized thing, because I think a lot of players like really diving into their backstories and things, and that's like free stuff that you can just snatch and use like for different things.
Oh yeah.
That's an NPC you don't have to plan.
Yeah, you're like, oh wait, you have a mom, you have a dad, you have this, you have that. Oh,
What do they
and
like?
this happened to them. Okay, yes. I'll add them in for sure.
The real reason everyone has tragic backstories, so the DM doesn't have fuel.
No, that's why you have tragic backstories.
I don't!
All of your people were killed by Nakarava.
He's the first. Okay, never mind. Gillo was the first. Oh no, Slayer was the first. Hey, I have a lot of tragic backstories.
You literally have never had family.
No, all of the Geltoras
The
have
Kal'Jaru,
families.
yes, but that was back when we didn't care about backstories.
It is true.
We were literally in the last battle fighting a god, and it was like, do you have a sister? And you're like, sure. It's like, okay, I'm gonna marry her if we survive this. And I have yet to bring that character in, their child, which would be a half dwarf, half elf.
I was planning on actually doing half dragon characters for
2 out of 3
Zokar's
have
children.
tragic backstories.
Interesting. That'd be sweet.
Because he was crushing on a dragon.
Are you the kind of person that
don't know
writes
if
an
that's
extensive
canon
backstory? Yeah, I thought so.
I'm the one that created the spouse. I'm the one that created the Slayer book.
That's true.
Yes.
I love the backstory. I love getting into the characters.
Him and Ammon, like, they sent me their backstories, and I had to scroll for quite some time because it was over text. Like, when I do a backstory, I have it organized by bullet points. And it's
I love
doc, but it's like 5 or 6 pages, so you have to scroll. But theirs was unorganized chaos, and it was like,
I usually
okay,
sum up
write that down.
I usually sum up my
that.
backstory in about 2 sentences.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a story, and so was Ammon's. Mine, it's like, yes, there's a little bit of a story, but it's very, like, bullet point-esque. And so you can go in and you can see these are all the important people. This is how they fit into his life. Whereas with your guys' backstories, it's like, it is an incredible story, and I love it, and I can work with it really well. But I have to search for names. That is the biggest problem. Like, trying to figure out what your teacher's name was, I was sitting there scrolling for like 10 minutes, like, okay, where's his name?
I also feel like it helps. Yeah, the backstories, I feel, would help a lot with just carrying plot forward, because you know what their problems are, what their biggest problems are, and you know what they're probably likely to go after, and what their goals are because of what happened to them. And so, yeah, you just continue it on. It's like you have their backstory, which is A, B, and then you just create C, and then you're good to go.
And then the best thing is, like, a DM for characters is, with backstories, is actually, like, take them and literally implant them into the world. Like, when I was building the continent of Salin, there was parts that I just didn't have planned, and then everybody gave me their backstories, and then it was like, oh, okay, so you're from this city, and now I have this story arc over here of what happened there. Like Fernan, like, he was found as a child. His entire city was destroyed, and nobody knows why. I know why, but I wouldn't have come up with that. What happened there if I didn't work with Taylor with that. Same with Peace as well. It's like, just backstories are key. You don't always have to tie them in, but sometimes it's fun to work off of them. Especially, like, Venom. It's like, if he's coming up on a creature that he would have hunted growing up, it's like,
You know
exactly what this is. Like, you have advantage on this. Like, just being able to go off of their background to, like, and backstory to give them a boost.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And that also helps with, like, would I recognize this? It's like, okay, make a religion check. And they're not proficient in religion. They probably have a -1 in religion, but they roll a natural 20. And it's like, this other person who's proficient in religion that rolls a 3, it's like, they're not going to know as much as they would have known.
That's actually an interesting point, because you can solve some, not all, but some of the religion and history checks by being like, no, I know that this person knows. They don't even have to roll for it.
Exactly.
Because it's in their backstory.
Exactly. And the GM has arrived.
Here he is.
So, we can now start.
What do you have prepared for us?
I didn't prepare anything. I was just gonna sit here.
Oh, sweet! Well, we'll just keep doing what we're doing.
Oh, good.
Question is, should we stop the video and start a new one?
No. That's a lot harder than you would think.
Yes, Jane suggested
Good to
that,
know.
but I just closed out of that.
The Oreos are gone.
You want the Oreos?
Yes, please. I've had too many goldfish. Snack that smiles back.
Not a sponsor.
Give me your best threat. I'm just kidding.
Best threat. I will stick my wipe on you.
Oh, that is scary.
Make you watch my kids for a month.
Ammon wins.
That's a really good one.
I don't know how you're gonna.
You
carry out
gotta
that
do
threat.
my job too. I'm gonna go on vacation.
Oh.
You already did that. Can you pass the water, please?
I already did that. Okay. I have two options to start. Option number one, I have a bit of a prologue. And then we begin. Option number two, you guys participate in the prologue, and then we begin. But I have a lot of other content that we may want to get to, so it might be faster to
Just-
do the prologue.
Just go to the prologue. Go to
Okay.
the prologue. Yep.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of time.
So I don't remember any of your characters' names.
That's okay. He doesn't
perfect.
either.
I know mine.
I know mine.
I know mine if I read it.
I know theirs.
I know my first
of.
name.
The joy of picking a simple name.
Simplified. I know my
What's
first name.
yours
Simplified.
again?
Hobart.
Hubbard. Oh,
Hubbard.
yeah, that's right.
Because it's Robert, but with an H.
Okay, you guys were hired to guard a peculiar looking stone by a company called the Extra Dimensionalists. You can't. Your contract reads, your product guaranteed safe or our heads on spikes. You don't remember how you got roped into this contract, but the government agent that got you into this contract was really rather witty. You aren't too worried about the stone though, because there are 4 tracking devices attached to the stone, all of which you have the other side too, so you can easily track it anywhere it goes. So you're like, it's
Okay.
not going anywhere, no big deal, right? Wow. So you're sitting there, just kind of watching the stone. You've been told to keep an eye out for a gentleman by the name of Felt Fingers.
Felt fingers?
Oh, I heard filth fingers.
I was like, filth fingers?
Filth Fingers.
Sounds like a nasty
Felt
guy.
Felt fingers. Felt fingers.
Definitely changed the
Sounds
image.
like a way hairier guy.
So all you know about him is he's a gnome, and he is the king's thief. He's known to be the right-hand man of the king, and he was known to have a accomplice called Silk. She has not been seen for a while. She's been rumored to be his wife.
Is she a Goliath?
No, they're both gnomes because it's normal.
The D&D movie was funny.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it surprised us too.
The only other thing you know about him is he is good at what he does, and he is known to look kind of odd for a gnome, and he's also known for being mad.
He fits in perfectly.
That sounds a little like me, just not bad.
So,
Gotta get into my voice.
you guys are all sitting here on duty, watching the stone very attentively.
Oh, hey, oh, hey.
It hasn't moved yet.
What does this stone look like?
What does the stone look like?
Does
Yeah.
it just look like a rock?
No, it looks
Like a stone. Have your descriptions ready.
a
It looks like this. It looks like this.
Investigation?
Like this.
Ooh, Arcana?
Arcana check.
Something you're good at?
No.
Ah, well, that sucks.
10.
I want to know that too. That's a 4. I don't think that.
I'm not gonna add mine. It would be subtracting.
Yep, definitely a rock. How big is this rock?
So
remember, I am
it's
a gnome.
basic. It's
No.
it's. You don't know much about it. You've heard the term lodestone in relation to this rock. You don't know what it's used for because you guys rolled terribly on something.
Yes.
But
We're good security guards.
that's all. You as you were skimming through the contract, you're like, oh, lodestone, whatever that is. Okay.
What does it look like, though? Like color?
It's like a greenish
Size?
gem-like stone.
Okay.
It's about this big.
Okay, so...
Oh, those are just like,
It doesn't weigh as much as you thought it would.
Jacques like, all of us.
Just like, this feels quite weird.
I'm just like, something I can lift, guys!
Oh, brother.
With my negative 1 strength.
So you just as a setting for this, you guys you're in a guardhouse, and
Cool.
you're in not a guardhouse.
Barracks?
No.
Courtyard.
No, you guys are doing great. This is
Smithy.
Front door.
warehouse.
Oh, I was like, we're traveling, so are we in a
You
wagon?
guys are in a warehouse,
Oh, cool.
and
We're working for
there's a
Amazon
bunch of
Prime.
other guards around guarding other shipments of stuff. And,
Sounds like Amazon Prime really does.
I will look for a dust muffet. I hear they're very common trying to steal fancy rocks.
you guys are a little bored. All of a sudden, you have the lights go out. Just all of the torches just gone.
I
You
knew
hear
you
this
were-
tittering laughter coming from various parts of the building.
Do all three of you have dark vision?
Yes, I'm a gnome.
Yes, yes.
I don't think I do.
Nope.
I'm
So we
Are you a human?
Yes.
I'm half elf.
Oh, yes,
You have dark vision.
Oh, I do?
We all can see.
Oh, perfect.
I will
Minor.
pull out a vial. It's a green liquid with
I-
a vine in
I
it.
hate to. This is still part of the line.
You're in a rough.
I'm trying
thought this was a prologue.
I'm trying to build the story of this is the
Okay,
beginning.
continue with your
Okay,
prologue.
okay.
Yes,
So
I will
tittering
not
laughter.
interrupt it.
I won't make
I will eat a cookie, so I can't interrupt.
You're doing a great job. It's a good cookie.
Not
I
really.
will eat this plastic cookie
Oh boy.
because I can't eat those.
It's not double stuffed, so it's mostly just crack cookie.
They're meant for me.
So, just as part of just for keeps, someone roll a dex
Dex.
to light a torch.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
It's an 18.
Perfect. So you light the torch just in time to see this flicker of a cloak go around the corner. And you look back and your rock is gone. It's just gone.
It wasn't me.
So you're chasing after this cloak. You see it as if they don't want you to lose them. Just barely around the corner every time. And as you're running, you're seeing these guards just on the ground as if in maddened states. You've got one just curled up, just rocking like this. You've got one just seizing out on the ground. You've got one that's just like
Loose.
just you picture it, they're probably doing it.
Okay.
At this rate, I'd like to join them.
You're just like, oh, this is fun. So you turn one last corner and you see this portal-like thing off off in the distance, and it seems to be powered by this little mechanical device that's laying on the ground. And the mechanical device is slowly fizzling out. You can see it sparking as if it's breaking down as it's powering this doorway that's just appeared next to the, like, in the middle of the room. And you know you've got seconds to just jump through this portal.
And everyone's following me, right?
Everyone's. I mean, your heads are on the spikes if you don't find this.
That's a great point.
So, you kind of
Lot, resting on this.
Yeah.
Jock, you go first. Dale and I are hanging on Jock's legs because he would still move faster. That's just walking.
I'm just gonna be like, really?
Oh, we have the same movement speed.
Oh, we do? Yeah. Cool.
Wait, you're a half elf.
Yeah, half elf.
I was like, what elf? You should have a lot of movement speed.
Yeah.
5 more.
Well, at what level do barbarians get more movement speed? They have an unarmored movement.
6.
We're 5, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'll look it up.
Continue, we're jumping through.
Okay, we're all jumping through.
We all jump through.
Yeah.
Jock goes first, and then I'll jump after.
Jock goes first.
Jock goes first.
Hey.
With the items.
I will go
Rip him
first.
to
But hey,
fall through.
he goes first.
He takes a foot and then he kicks one of the gnomes off, flying through the
Yeet
portal.
them through the portal. Is it okay? They didn't make a noise. We must be fine.
Asriel, are you dead?
Okay.
Are you dead yet? Still alive!
So you enter this portal, and then as you exit the other side, the portal just disappears behind you. So you're looking around, and you are. What you see appears to be remnants of other worlds. You just have random debris
You should
floating
have 40 movement.
everywhere.
Oh, I should.
Random
Okay.
debris floating everywhere.
Give me that pencil.
Off in the distance, you see this lady riding a strange contraption with her dog, sitting in a basket,
You're so smart.
going around in a
Dog in the
cyclone.
basket.
Gotcha.
And over in another direction, you see
A scarecrow?
a girl having tea with a rabbit and a man in a really weird hat.
Do you get it?
I do.
It's a wonderful
It's tea time.
area.
If I jump, do I kind of float a little bit?
Yes, just a little bit.
We can be as tall as Jock! Huh? That Jock!
We all jump.
Unfortunately, you may
He jumps too.
watch this.
Whoa! Bye, Jock!
What an idiot.
Hey, could you guys help me back down?
We don't have the strength.
Your reverse gravity's too heavy.
Continue. You watched the other 2 videos, so you know what you're working with.
So, you're just kind of looking around. Do any of you want to try and figure out what this place is? Try another Arcana check.
How long does it take us to get back to the floor?
We'll attempt.
10 seconds.
Okay.
I got a whopping 13.
11.
I'll roll for that. 19.
Of course.
Wow. Barbarian.
We were talking about this earlier.
That's a 4. It's a straight Arcana roll. And I rolled a 4. I'm no help.
Based off of your
None of us are proficient in it.
you feel like this place has something to do with the abyss. but it doesn't feel quite right. It feels like there's something more to this than just the abyss. A little more than meets the eye, okay?
It's a place. That's all I got.
So it's... What's the abyss?
It's where demons are.
Oh, okay.
Not the nice place like, the hells where the devils are.
Imagine
Okay, so that is kind of confusing. 'Cause
it's
like,
the bad place.
It should be like different. There shouldn't be people over there having tea.
Imagine. Okay.
Shouldn't be people.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I understand the weirdness.
So, for just off the 19, imagine this is where forgotten thoughts go.
Okay.
I wonder if I see my mother.
Abstract thoughts.
So,
Turn into a polyhedral.
I need investigation checks to find
Oh yes.
where this guy.
You know what? Go into the mimic.
An investigation.
Investigation.
Nat 20.
Oh, you're kidding.
An 11.
I did better.
Yeah. Investigation.
Taylor, I love your new dice.
11.
It has been serving me well.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Ammon, we have stuff for you because you're cool.
Gosh.
Here's you a rock turtle to remind you to keep your grandmas away from turtles.
Keep my grandma. Wait. Okay.
I was going to create a bugbear head and stick it in there, but I am sick of crocheting right now.
That's fine.
I crocheted 3 bags in 2 weeks. Like, it was a lot.
Where's the other thing?
Okay.
Huh?
So we got a nat 20. We got.
And then yours.
Is on the other side?
You just gave him a turtle. There's the turtle, the rockworm, and the mimic.
This one
3
is
bags.
mine. This one is mine.
Something.
I know. But continue. Sorry, with his natural 20.
I didn't
So what did you guys get?
11.
11s, natural 20,
13.
Yeah.
13.
Wow.
I
Okay.
did a little bit better.
Just average.
You guys notice what in the distance, what appears to be a circus fun house that is flickering into something a little more ominous. He notices in the circus fun house there appears to be 2 doors that, let's see, 2 doors connected by a 2-foot thick center beam. The entrances seem to flicker, and the entrances seem to be flickering as you approach it. And you see felt run through one of the doors.
Felt?
Felt.
Felt fingers.
Oh, felt fingers. All right.
You see felt fingers run through one of the doors. You can't exactly tell which one, just because of the funhouse mirror effect that's going on. But so, what do you guys think?
That doesn't look safe.
What do I have here?
Oh, and as you approach the door, you see flickering around the door on the archway a wording that says, "The illusion of choice."
So it doesn't matter! And I grab the right hand.
No, there's no handles. It's just doorways.
Oh, doorways.
Now,
gotcha.
another thing is you
'Cause
get
it's a
closer
tent?
to the door.
It's a tent structure, right?
Well, it's the entrance to the
Okay.
fun-
Okay.
the
Is it like a
circus.
building, or is it more of like a circus tent
like
type
a
thing?
legit circus, like huge circus tent.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I was.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
That's
I
what I
was
was
picturing.
imagining.
Yeah.
I was way off.
But attached to the door,
I was like, this isn't a fun house. This is a circus tent, but this is
Not a
like it
bounce
feels like what he's describing.
attached to that center pillar, there's like a jutting, like a little table that juts out of it, and there's an assortment of coins that are on this table. And off to the sides of the doors are two almost slot machine handles with a little coin insert section at the bottom.
And I'm just gonna be making this face. What the?
I'm going to grab a coin. And I'm going to put it in the right slot machine and hold it.
Okay. What size coin are you gonna grab? You gonna look at them first, or you just gonna...
I don't know.
It's a coin!
What are my options?
You notice the coins seem to be assorted coins from just various locations. You notice some from your home country, you notice some that you recognize as foreign currency. There are 4 coins that kind of stand out. They're about the same size, and they're all the same dimensions, and they have a clown on one side and a question mark on the other side.
Okay, I'm going to grab 2 handfuls, and I'm going to put them in my pockets. And then, but I'm going to specifically avoid the odd-looking coins.
I'm gonna take a gold out of my pocket and I'm gonna put it in the slot machine.
I'm gonna pull out the tracking device.
That someone's thinking.
I'm going to grab a clown coin and put it in the slot machine.
Okay, you're grabbing a clown coin and putting it in a slot machine?
Yep.
Which one?
The one on the right.
One on the right. Okay.
I'm determined to choose the right.
Okay.
I'll choose the left one.
I will work smarter, not harder.
I'm going to take a third handful after I put them in my pockets, and I'm going to go to one of them and pull one out and be prepared to put them all in.
Speed.
Pull the lever.
So, you guys put the coins in, you pull the lever.
He did it with a normal coin. Here, his coin, and I did it with...
He did it with a gold coin, you did it with a clown coin.
Yep.
Okay.
I am removing my 1 gold coin.
I need to remove gold coins.
So you pull the lever on the
I'll
gold.
pull the lever.
Okay, so you hear a laughing sound. It's like, ha 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 ha. And then nothing happens.
So anticlimactic.
My gold coin, I want it back!
It's one of those vending machines that doesn't give you. It's broken.
Oh, really?
You, on the other hand, you pull the lever, and the flickering doorway seems to resolve a little bit more into a more set darkness that you can go into. It becomes a 3-dimensional. You can go through, and it says you have the sign that on the top says "Enter here."
Huh. Use the clown coin, guys, and I'm gonna walk through the door.
Okay.
And just wait on the other side.
Is it reading anything?
So, as soon as he goes through the door,
It's just
you have a buzz on your thing pointing through the door, and then the doorway refizzes back into a fuzz.
Yeah. Well, grab the coin. Brother, I'm coming!
Did you take all the clown coins?
No.
Okay.
He
all
left
the
that
other
one.
He took all the
I'm
others.
gonna say, wait for me, and I'm gonna keep popping them in and just pulling the lever on every single one.
I'm gonna go over to the right machine and I'm gonna put in another gold coin.
Okay. This time, when you pull the lever, it says, "Are you sure you want to continue?"
Tap the yes. Whatever it does.
When you tap the yes button, let's see, you get, it zaps you for 2 points of damage.
Oh, that's why it said, do we want to continue?
Do you want to continue?
It says that.
This machine will malfunction.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm gonna go get the
And I'm
coin.
going to smile proudly like I've done something.
That's what I thought I did.
How many coins did you put in at this point?
My gosh. I put in 10 coins.
You put in 10 coins?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Oh gosh. And you hit yes?
Yes.
This is not good rolls.
Good.
Fantastic.
Because I did not plan any healing.
9 damage.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. You gave me a greater healing potion.
Well, you'll be like, well, guess lesson learned. But
Are
I'm
you
doing
out
that.
of? You're out of coins at this point. You used all of them.
Yeah. I need.
There are still the 2.
Gonna take the clown coin, put it in
Which one?
the right one, and I'm gonna close my eyes
How
while pulling
many?
it
How
down.
many clown coins were there?
There
and
was
how many?
4.
It was 4. So I'm gonna grab one and put one in. Then
In the right one or left?
I'll put it in the left.
Okay.
I will take it and put it in the right one because that's what my brother did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ready? So you all go in. The loading screen stops, and loading. Yeah, as you were waiting, it's just loading. You just have this, that Windows.
The circle of
The
death.
circle of death. That's all you saw the whole time. You're just like, this is dumb.
This is the
Can I get
greatest
my money
torture.
back?
This is the worst torture of all time, brother.
This is not a fun house at all!
And then as he comes in, you both can communicate, but you've got to wait for these 2 to come in.
So, closing my eyes, pulling the lever down, opening it just a little bit. Is it working?
Yeah, it works.
Oh.
The same situation. The dark room, both right and left. You go through.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Do you go through the portal?
sure. Yeah.
So, for the 3 of you that entered in the right side, you appear upside down, 2 feet above the ground, and you fall to the ground.
Okay.
The person off to the left goes ahead, and they walk through like they just are normal.
We're all laying on the ground.
No damage. You just
And just damage
So
to the
because-
ego.
just your ego.
So
is,
because I go through the left,
because
I
you
just
went
walk.
through the left, you just walk through, and you're like, "Hey guys," and you were the last one through, so it finished
Okay.
loading right at the same time.
So you walk in and we're just
Okay.
like,
It's raining gnomes!
Yeah.
well, hello.
So you appear with
Brother, you led me astray!
how was I supposed to? No.
I guess I chose the right side then.
No, you choose left!
so you
Well,
go-
that's what I meant. The correct side.
I totally missed a part. That's okay. You appear in what seems to be a circus tent, with a trapeze way above, and the tightrope, and the center circle for the elephants, and basic circus stuff. There's a ladder leading up to the trapeze, diving. There's a ladder leading up to a diving board that you see at the bottom of the diving board, at the bottom, very bottom, on the ground. There's a cup of water, and
I would like to try that one.
I'm just
No,
going.
no, that is not what
at the
I didn't prep a fall!
no spanking today.
No spanking today!
this room is about average. I mean, average circus.
I was like, average size? How did it fit in here?
So it's big. It's pretty.
Oh,
big.
it's huge.
It's ginormous.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, wait a minute. Where is this? Was it a stone or a gem that we were?
I pulled out the tracking thing.
Where is that thing?
As you're holding your tracking device, it points, and you see off at the other end of the circus is Felt Fingers, and he's fiddling around with this stone, and you hear a snap and a crack as your tracking device fizzles out.
Dang it! After that,
I'm
no!
just gonna be looking over
So,
the shoulder like.
I'm gonna climb up the giant ladder to see if I can get better reception.
As you... Let's see, where are we?
And I'm just gonna be like, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
Trying to get better reception!
Oh. Why didn't I?
It fizzes out down there! Need to try it up here!
So,
Tell me if you have any results.
as,
What now?
as you move, to go towards the ladder, the ground appears to fall out from underneath you. And all that you see is, you don't even see the platform you're standing on. It's invisible. But there is a table off to your right. And it has four items. It's got 2 helmets. It's got a set of gloves. And
Holy
and a magnifying glass.
120. And a magnifying glass?
And a magnifying glass. So at this point, as you're
ground
standing
fall
there,
out from under all of us, or just him?
all of you,
Oh, okay.
you haven't had time to leave the area. So what you're looking at basically right now is this is what's above, and this is below where you're at. So you see this on the ground. It's lava and spike traps.
It's like underneath our feet, like a glass floor or something.
Right, you're on a glass floor.
Okay, great.
Do you see my little bad guy down there?
And my
Yes.
no, that's no.
Try again. This one?
Got him. No, that was the nose and a coat.
Oh, yeah,
he was
that's
the
right.
snowman.
Snowman.
No, he was the anchor.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's the anchor.
No,
I
he's the
think
anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were going to be the snowman, but then found the unicorn. So, where are we exactly? Are we over here?
Barely remember.
So you guys,
what it was.
you're on a. This is the entrance. I guess you do have this rounded circle. There's the
So that's the platform you were talking
There's-
about. This one.
yeah. So you're on a platform. This platform leads. You see lava and stuff underneath it. But you can tell that there's something holding up the
So just to be clear, so we
Tightrope
have
and
this.
stuff, right?
We have this thing. We have like complete glass, so we can walk like right here, for example, and be fine.
So you can
Or no.
assume that
I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
So these are the tightrope poles, right?
those are the tightrope poles.
That's what I was guessing.
Okay. So what we see is just
Dead.
glass floor, a tightrope, and death if the glass cracks.
floor, tightrope. There's.
Platform.
It's not just a tightrope going across. It's like that trapeze. You know how they swing.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like there's
Oh,
a
snap.
above ground obstacle course up there,
This looks like fun.
and then
Oh, okay.
off to your right is a table that has 2 helmets, a magnifying glass, and a
Pair of gloves.
pair of gloves.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna take a pair of gloves.
I'm going to grab the magnifying glass and just start looking through it.
You two get the helmets.
Nice. Moving fortress.
Okay.
Are they gnome sized?
Yes.
Dang it.
So these helmets shrink to your head size.
Oh, sweet. Lame.
So that means you can
So-
take it off. You have a shield.
As soon as you put the helmets on, you feel this suction, and you cannot get the helmets off. They are
I knew this was coming.
Oh no, my beautiful hair.
Well,
and you hear a voice. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Oh,
Conscience.
they respawned! We've been alone, so alone down here in this. Well, I don't know where we're at, but we've been alone.
And only these two can hear it, right?
Only those two can hear it. These guys, they
I'm
just
still like,
Hello?
looking around like this
As-
wood grain
Hello?
has a different.
One coming.
Oh,
I'm on a call.
As you look around, you kind of pan over the lava, and you notice through the magnifying glass you can see platforms.
Guys, I think I found our way out. Come, take a look. And I'm just like,
I can't see what you're seeing.
hold it down so that they can see. And they're like,
As you
I'll just take the whole magnifying glass.
As you go to hold it down, the magnifying glass has like tentacles that sprout and climb onto your hand. And then it starts like moving around, trying to avoid other people seeing through it. It's just like,
this sucks.
I don't think that's gonna work.
No, really, guys, there's different platforms down there.
I'm gonna try and grab his magnifying glass with my gloves.
one of the tentacles reaches around and slaps your hand.
Stop telling your magnifying glass to do that.
I'm gonna try and switch hands. Oh well.
I guess you're
Hope you
left-handed
plan
now.
on using that anytime.
I hate this. I typically use this is my axe hand, and this is not nearly as effective. You suck.
I guess it'll have to become your new axe.
Oh gosh. I hope not.
It seems the right size to me.
Well, so the trapeze is up there.
The trapeze is up there.
Do my gloves do anything?
Yes, they do. But you haven't done anything.
Oh.
You've only been slapped by
Your gloves,
Just been slapped by a
once you
tentacle.
put them on, of course, you can't take them back off. They're stuck. But you don't know what else they do. So
We all fell into our own traps.
That looks familiar. Bang! I'm just kidding. Those are Miss Osnary. Just kidding.
Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna attempt to climb up to the trapeze.
No! This was mine! Good luck, brother. I will watch you die.
Or no,
you're
the
going to
tightrope.
climb the trapeze.
I'm going to the tightrope.
Well, it's the same.
Okay. So yes, I'm going to the same.
So you both climb
Good
it.
luck.
Yes.
Okay, as you climb up, it's not that high. It's like 20 feet up.
That's terrifying height. Especially for our height.
Yeah, for them, it's
That is
pretty scary.
that is 10 times my height. That is a lot.
So what you guys are seeing when you get up there
Oh, okay.
is you get on this platform. Here's the two trapeze,
That's a huge platform.
and then here's the tightrope across. Okay.
Okay.
So we are over here, and they are over there.
Great.
Now,
What are these
you
brown
do-
marks right here? Are those ladders down? Or well, up? If you fall?
Yes.
Got it.
Cool.
Got it.
Oh.
You
Oh man.
you guys do notice if you look behind you that there is another door behind you.
I am going to
Up here? Or down there?
No.
behind
The
this
people.
way? Or
So there's
this
the door
way?
here, and there's the door here. You see
Okay.
And he was over here, right?
Yeah. So he was through the other door.
Okay.
And with your magnifying glass, it does magnify a little bit, and you
Yeah.
can see the door is is similarly built to the previous two doors that you guys came.
Okay. Okay.
But there's only one of them.
Well, I don't see any way around this, so I'm going to point my magnifying glass down, and and the platforms that I see, I'm going to attempt to. Wait, where do the platforms lead? Actually, do they lead to the other side?
So the platforms.
Because that's where I'm trying to go, and if they don't, then it would be foolish to even.
So what you see through your magnifying glass, the platforms are kind of like this.
Okay.
Kelly's getting punchy.
Well,
Some-
I'm gonna attempt to make my way across with this.
Some of those platforms, as you look at them, you can't quite tell which ones, but some of them kind of flicker just a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's a lot of platforms. That's way too easy.
Okay.
We're playing Fall Guy now.
So then I'm gonna pull out my javelin and test all the first ones that I can reach.
9 and 8.
Like, can I reach those? Do you think, or those ones, or no?
No, those are way too far.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna test 9 and 8 with my javelin. Just kind of tap them and see if
They appear solid.
I look down. They probably won't disappear until you actually step on them. Just watching him poke the air. What are you doing? You're not supposed to tap the lava.
Trust me.
I don't.
Jump. Sorry, intrusive thoughts.
Okay, I'm going
Your helmet is like, no, that's actually not intrusive. That was me.
straight for 9.
You're very
You're
intrusive.
going straight for 9.
Yes. If I can't tell if they're not solid, I'm going straight for 9.
Do you want to hit the rotating button on the far right?
Oh yeah.
Beep. Continue. Does he die?
Roll a Decatur.
A Decatur?
Yep.
The 2 10-sided dice.
Okay. Both of them?
Yes. 59.
That one is
Yep.
solid.
That one is solid.
Great. Okay.
Creatures.
For now.
Well, I've already made it this far, so I'm just gonna keep going straight. Roll again.
12.
So, yep, go ahead and roll again.
You're on
No,
number
10.
10.
Oh, 10. Looks like it could.
As you move forward, you're gonna have to do it. These platforms are like 5 feet. Let's see.
They're drawn as 10.
Right. No. I'm referring to the spacing between
Oh,
some.
yeah.
Oh,
5
yeah,
feet.
yeah.
There's a
Yes,
5 feet
But
gap.
he can jump, like,
10.
yeah.
So he can jump. Oh,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, the 5-foot jumps.
If it was us.
If you have a strength score of 1, I believe you can make a 5-foot jump.
Yep.
So what
I'd have to double
what do I
check.
do with this one? Is this just
What was it?
this one's a 10 and this one's a
That's 10.
That's
A 10 is a 10.
that's 20.
It's just,
Or that's just a 10.
It's just 10.
Just straight 10.
so it's a 0.
okay.
That platform is not solid.
Okay.
As you
Here we go.
We're just staring from above.
start to fall, you have a chance to make a dexterity check to try and catch the previous platform.
I'm going to do that. 11 dexterity plus 3, so that is a 13.
14.
14. Yeah.
14. Sorry. You fall.
How many feet is that?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's into. You fell
right.
into the lava portion of the.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So. What's gonna happen?
Save me!
You're out of my reach. Also out of my weight limit.
Well,
Lava.
I wonder.
Lava.
As you fall into the lava, you shoot upright, waking up.
Oh.
And off to your right, you have 2 bottles with a note tied to them. And the note says, "Join your friends. They are sad without you." and there's a clown face on the bottles. The two bottles, they're vials. One of them is red, and one of them is blue.
Dang, I don't have any way to test this. It would be way.
You can jump a number of feet equal to half your strength score. Or if you move 10 feet before, you can jump equal to your strength score. So even me at a -1, if I take 10 feet of movement, I can jump 8 feet.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So, I have a choice to drink. Which one? Okay.
Decatur.
Odds or evens?
50-50.
I mean, it's...
I believe it's the blue.
Which pill are you gonna take?
I'm gonna take the red one, because...
You're gonna take the red one?
Yep.
Just go for the red one? Okay.
Going straight for the red.
So, you drink the red. Fine. And as you slowly slip back off to sleep, you hear a voice in your head. And it says, you are entering the dream realm. And not everything is permanent. You gain a +1. Just put a +1 up to the side of your
Of my what?
just off to the top corner.
Oh, okay. +1.
So,
Okay, I see what's going on.
you appear back on this platform right here, next to this poor gnome that you left behind.
Yeah, fun.
Dying is not that fun. I give it a 3 out of 10.
I say we watch the other two fools make fools of themselves.
You know what? Now that I've gone through that, I would agree with you.
Up top. So you going first or me?
You go first.
Okay.
Always so. Wait, they're both up here, right? These are the
Trapeze.
trapeze, and this.
Yeah.
Which would you prefer?
Tightrope.
We'll do it together.
You're gonna throw me off, but okay. Sounds
Do it
okay.
together.
Well, I'll do the trapeze, and he can do the tightrope.
Sounds perfect.
So I'll grab my grappling
He's
hook
got
and
this
just toss it up
voice.
there and like bring it to me and be like, "Okay."
He's got this voice that comes into his head. The guy with the gloves is using the tightrope.
And go! And I'll just jump.
So you're doing the trapeze?
Yes.
Okay. So you jump, and then you gotta use a dexterity check to see if you
Acrobatics or just straight dex?
acrobatics.
Okay.
I mean, this is acrobatic.
That'll be an 18.
Okay. You catch the other one. You're just kind of swinging.
Oh, well, he did well.
You go for the next one.
Yep, I'll go for the next. Okay, here we go. Get to the other side so you can catch me. Oh, even better.
Okay.
That'll be a 21.
You successfully get to the other side.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna try and quickly get to across the other side.
Okay.
That looks easier than what I was
simultaneously.
doing. There's too many platforms, too many chances to fail on this one.
I love acrobatics.
Can't save you.
Darting off strong with an 18. Ooh. As I'm balancing my way across.
I will be ready with a rope to just like yeet it at him.
So, it's 5, 10. Let's say that makes you 15.
I was gonna say I would go with like a difficult terrain, half movement type thing.
Yeah, it
Which
makes sense.
his movement speed's 30.
30,
Yeah,
so 15.
Yeah, perfect.
Another acrobatic check.
Yeah, do another one.
Whoa! That's a 26.
Wow. Well,
He is a rogue.
this is not what I was expecting, but okay.
10, 15. I got a little bit more.
So as you guys are making it across, you hear this, and you look back and you notice the ladder is slowly just dropping rungs. So there's
This
no
one?
way
Back.
and there's no way for them to get up.
What?
Two things used.
Well,
Must
I guess I'm
acrobatics
just
check.
gonna have to guide.
That's a
Hold on, I'll grab my my rope, make a lasso, and like try and throw it around him to try and assist him to give him advantage on this.
Dexterity check.
to try and get it around me.
Yes. Oh yeah. Just straight dexterity is 15.
Okay.
With advantage,
Go ahead.
23 and a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great idea.
Yep. Yes, I know.
Kind of bummed out because I thought these were going to be weights.
Brother, we made it. You suck.
Amen to that.
Nope, just successful. All right, big boy.
Use the
Start
trapeze to
jumping.
go back.
This sucks.
we're going to climb down as they're
okay.
figuring their way across.
Okay, you do that.
Straight to 9.
So, as
Okay.
you look through the
Or
glass,
okay.
you notice that the number 9 platform is flickering a little bit more than it was last time.
Alrighty. This is gonna suck.
Just take my brother with you.
Okay, hop onto my back.
All right.
Here's the thing. If we fall at all, I'm throwing you to the next platform, okay?
Okay.
With all my strength.
Alright. Over it.
Alrighty, straight to 8. Here we go.
Oh wait, we have a marker for this. Where'd it go? Yes, this will signify multiple creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it can be the snowman.
That's true, because it is 2 round things.
That's 2 round things.
I like it. I like it a lot. The snowman is invisible on the screen.
That's why I usually don't use it. I was like, I could paint it. Yellow.
What's the verdict?
Make the hat black and the
Make the roll.
orange nose.
17.
Yeah, that platform's stable.
Okay.
I would, as you look around with your magnifying glass.
7 is good.
7 looks really stable. Go ahead and roll just to.
Okay. 18. Okay, fantastic. Okay, what about 6? Does 6 look good?
6 is flickering really bad.
Does 11 look good?
11 isn't as bad as 6, but it still looks pretty dodgy.
Does 3 look good?
That one is like a solid.
Okay. Anyone on this line look good? 14. Because I'm gonna have to make my way to 14.
Looking at 10, it seems to be more stable than it was last time.
Intrusive thoughts.
Okay.
Just go to 15.
Intrusive thoughts. Long jump to 15.
Alright, well,
Let's
I
see, what's your
guess...
strength score?
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
18.
15.
He could make a 18-foot jump.
I could?
Yeah.
How does 5 look?
Yeah, he could jump that. Well, he would have to catch it.
5 is flickering right now.
What about 12?
12?
Right here. This
I feel like
Or is that
12 is further away than 15.
Yeah.
It is. That one he could make with like outstretched arms.
Outstretched.
As long as 11 actually was. As long as he actually passed through 11.
As long as he passed
If
through
he
11.
hit 11, it would be kind of embarrassing. Because
He'd be like holding on to it like.
Slide.
Wait.
Well,
Yeah.
if that's the case, he could. Well, no, he can't just jump to the end.
No.
What shall you do?
I get 11.
I would throw you a rope, but I don't want it to
You
burn
can
up.
try it. You're gonna have to roll Decatur.
Just throw it across.
11. And then a athletics.
A Decatur and then athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. There we go.
49.
49.
That platform is not there.
12 is it?
11 is not there.
good.
11.
That's
Great.
good.
Which is what you were hoping.
Yes. Yeah.
But, so you gotta do your athletics.
Okay.
Come on, don't kill me.
Oh! Yes! Heck yeah!
Okay.
Is that platform there?
It's. Oh yeah, is that platform roll Decatur?
Roll a Decatur.
Oh!
This would be quite
Oh,
embarrassing.
please. Please, goodness.
Oh, 84.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, thank goodness.
You just barely catch on. You need to roll a dexterity check, see if you're gonna.
Yeah.
See if you stay on. Yeah.
What do you
That'll be 18.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, 19, sorry.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know why I asked.
We're all dex builds except for him. Well,
just-
Alan's not, but he
Just gonna be like,
happens to be okay.
It's a dex build, but it's not dexterous.
I'm gonna be honest, Dalard. I wasn't sure I was gonna make that one.
Okay, you. So you climb back. You climb up on that
Yeah,
platform.
I'm just
and you
gonna walk
Yeah.
straight.
off to your right, you notice a ladder that goes down to the spike pit, and there's a little vial hanging from the ladder.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna grab it. Holy shit.
Whatever.
Don't know why I have this, but here.
Although, you know what would have been cooler if it had failed and I had just shot it.
I was hoping for that, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Chip. Here's this vial.
Ow! Open it up. Does it smell like anything? Is it like a potion, or does it have some clown faces on
It
it?
smells like an antidote.
An antidote? I'll look down at the spikes. Do they look like they're coated in something?
Yes. They're covered in viscera.
This is probably the antidote for those spikes.
Is there any more than just that one antidote thing?
No,
or-
there was only one.
Okay, great.
One of us was supposed to be an idiot and go down there.
That was the hope, yes. But that's okay.
No, I was just an idiot and climbed on someone else's back and let someone
That's
else do all the
okay.
checks for me.
Well,
It's a cute little snowman now. I like it.
that's the smart way to go.
I am highly intelligent. I know when someone else is stronger than me.
Tells me what these do.
Okay, so you guys climb down. You're all on the other side. The doorway is ahead of you. There's only one of them. There is that little outcropping table with the coins on it, just like last time. And the
How many of them are there?
there are
Wait a second. This is the entrance.
So wait,
This is the exit.
so
You're lied to.
so wait a minute. So this is another.
Says exit and entrance.
It's not. You can't see it on the camera.
you guys
It's exactly the same.
have to go back through the room.
You went to the wrong side.
So basically, through this one, we just see the same kind of tent set up and the same vending machines
You just like
out this door. So they're not here.
you see
They're
the
out here.
lady that's in the tornado, and you see the other lady with the tea and the rabbit, and she's just looking at you like you've gone insane.
Like, that's it. We're all doing 4 gnomes in a trench coat. The bottom gnome is Daylight.
Or we can all just hop on one.
He's not a gnome. Okay, grab the coin, stick it in.
Yes.
I shall be first.
I'm gonna actually try and run in
What is your perception?
as he pulls the lever. Passive? 15.
Passive 15.
Isn't yours? Oh, 10.
13.
13.
15.
15. So he grabs the coin. You notice that the coins are different this time after he's put it and rubbed it.
So, what's for lunch? Does it work?
So you both run in.
Yep.
Well, I'll wait for something to change.
He's just turning in blindly.
That's good because there are only 3 this time.
It's only. Oh.
I'm jumping on his back.
Okay.
And I grab the one and I'm like, well, I guess it's time to be serious. And I just put it in and pull the lever.
Pull the lever!
Time to be serious. Has a goblin hanging off of his back.
Time for serious business.
Jacques just like totally used.
Well, what I was gonna do is put in a couple like just draw random ones.
But yes. Run!
Do any of you check the door to see what it's...
Yes, I look at the door to make sure it's not going to be like disintegration room here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna be a bit wet.
I'll just pull it down, watch my brother run, and be like, is it
I
changing?
still have my magnifying glass, right? I'm gonna use that as well.
You're gonna look at the door.
And I'm gonna check it with and without.
Around the door frame. Actually, roll a perception check.
17.
Really good.
So around the door
I need some
frame,
more dice.
You notice this.
You choose good ones, apparently.
You notice 2 flickering things that flicker between each other. So it goes between the 2 things. One says, "The straight and narrow path isn't as straight as you would think," and the other saying says, "The world is full of black and white. One person's black, maybe another person's white. That is why we have so many shades of gray."
Very profound.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But does the door open?
Yeah, the door opens.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like the regular. It's a little. It's a gray light that comes out this time. And it's like a gloom that you walk in.
Okay, dive through. I was first.
And me and him are just gonna
Seriously,
go
walk
right
through.
in after.
You're just gonna
very
walk in
serious.
A
normally.
big ol' grin.
There.
I'm just gonna be like, feels like I'm with a bunch of children.
I am a child.
I'm probably only like 75. So yeah, still a child.
So as you walk through, the tracking device in your pocket cracks. And you see as the hallway, because that's what this is, comes into focus, you see felt fingers messing with the rock again on the other side
Crossbow!
and pop something off.
I like his idea.
Crossbow?
Crossbow!
Okay.
I have a range of 320.
Don't have anything like that.
I don't know how long the range is. How long the hall is.
I want
How long
to.
is the hall?
Yeah,
The
how long's
hall.
the hall?
Oh, I didn't do a. Do you have like a.
I will not
Empty.
use that one.
Use that
We
board
have,
over there.
Another one.
That'll work.
Hey.
while, just staring at you. Pull out this crossbow.
Oh, you have a short bow. You have javelins, so you don't have a super great range. And then
Daggers.
You really don't have.
And
good
minus
range.
1 strength.
Well, daggers can be dexterity.
Oh. I have an 18 with this dex.
Yes. Daggers are dex based.
I'm more dexterous than the rogue.
Yes, you are. But you rolled really well.
Yeah.
I did not. I have a 10, an 11, an 8, 14, 15, and 18.
Okay. Rope. Fine. Hemp rope. 50 feet.
Well,
I'm tempted to.
You can obliterate this person. Hopefully.
depends on the range. Is he within 80 feet?
Get him.
He appears to be. But as you shoot the crossbow,
Because if he's within 80 feet, that's a natural 20.
if he's within 80 feet,
Yes, if he's outside of 80 feet, then I'd have disadvantage, and I would definitely miss.
okay. So you appear right here.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
So
Where's our characters? Oh, right there.
20, 30, 40, 50,
They're living life on the Oreos.
5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 60, 70.
That's 80 feet.
So
Great. Perfect.
you shoot, and it appears to be going straight for his heart. But then it fizzles out with this dotted line
That's what I figured.
and comes from behind you. Who's in the back?
Me.
Well,
I'm in the back.
Yeah, we are.
Because I'm on your back.
Yeah.
So what's your armor?
That's
You should be in there.
Okay,
It wouldn't
well-
matter, it's a natural 20.
Yeah, it would hurt.
Yeah, it hits.
You gonna roll damage?
Yep.
Dang.
Literally shooting someone in the back, you backstabber.
Dang. Okay.
7. With a natural
Okay.
20.
It's not
So
as bad as it could
he
be.
sees this and he laughs maniacally and goes to the door at the end of the hall.
Charge down the hall!
Okay. Yep.
Brother, move your legs!
Off to your right,
Wait! There might be invisible things. Jacques! We'll crawl through his legs so Jacques can come up to the front.
okay?
Oh, okay.
With me on his back still.
That's true. I hold out my
And
back
the arrow sticking
glass,
out.
and I look for invisible things.
Where'd he go?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right, this one. That's for 3. This is
yeah.
for 2.
You shot me. How'd you do that?
I don't know!
So all you see hovering in midair, you see a ha 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 ha, and a arrow pointing off to your left to a table with a note on it.
I'm going to pick up that note because I'm gonna be like, I see something, and I'm just gonna pick it up.
You hear in your head, well, that was a dumb idea. It reminds me of the last guy that came through here. You pick up the note?
Yes, I pick up the note, and I am going to be like, okay, and I'm just
Am
gonna.
I able to look over your shoulder to read it?
Yes. I mean,
I'm gonna read it out loud so that the whole party can understand what's going on. Twin columns over the hill, across the valley, then down the road, upon the twin peaks. Crossroads plateau. You balance, then fall, and swing about. Infinities turn up in the big top. Then off the gallows, tick, tick, tick. Before you choose the watching hour, take care to dream the tallest tower. Then carefully, before you leave too soon, behold the dark and hollow moon. Then you'll hop on over to the bunny ears tip, where you'll help him erect the tower brick by brick. Then hippity hop on over to the spring thingy and dingy, but just this once. There, where you'll balance, then fall and do the wobble gear to the crossroads plateau. Start at the bell tower, then swing by the wall. On your way to the top, big top, the devil's number will end this trip if used only once.
I will reach over and I'll hold it for you, so that way you don't have to worry about the note.
I'll be like, thank you. I got his backpack, and this backpack has arms. Also, I forgot, I'd be holding it like this. Or just like this, because I have a magnifying glass.
So, you read this.
I have no idea what the heck that means.
His hat starts chiming in his head. He's like, "Oh, I remember the last person that went through this section. The doors are numbered.
Are all of these doors?
Oh, every space is a door.
Oh, the spaces are doors?
Yeah. So it goes.
I just put diagonal lines so that you can tell that it's like an opening.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
There are doors. Do the doors have messages on them?
Yes, they do.
Fantastic.
So the doors appear to lead to dressing rooms.
Okay, I get it. So this is like a behind the stage type setup. That's
Right.
what it looks like. Okay.
Exactly.
So like posters
Yep.
and stuff. Okay, fantastic.
Door number one is, it has a picture of, it's got a plaque on it that says Circus Master. Mm-hmm. Door number two, it has a plaque that says Clown. Door number three has a plaque that says Animal Tamer. Door number four has a plaque that says Strongman. Door number 5 has a plaque that says Marksman / Knife Thrower. Door number 6. Oh gosh, that's a terrible 6. 6.
I think the other one's better.
Door number 6 says Fire Breather / Sword Swallower.
Oh. Crazy stuff.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I did too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oopsie daisy. That's alright.
6. Door number 7
The number of perfection.
says Oracle / Fortune Teller. Door number 8 says Magician. Door number 9 says Trapeze Artist / Tightrope Walker. And then on the archway here, you notice a 12 at the bottom. And it goes. There's a door at the end of the archway, and it says stunt diver. And then you are standing right under a archway. This archway is actually back here. No, you're in front of the archway.
Oh.
The archway behind you has a 11 on it. And there appears to be a hall that just goes on forever behind you.
Is there 10? Does 10 exist, or is it just...
Oh, yes. Door number 10.
Yeah.
I did say 10 was the trapeze arms. I
thought you said 9 was.
The 9 was contortionist / chameleon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If I have to guess, these are challenges, potentially?
So we
You've been hearing voices, right?
So basically,
Have I been hearing voices?
You have been hearing voices. This voice is saying, that's a dumb idea. There's numbers. And those are the doors, the numbers on the doors. And yeah, there's circus people behind those doors.
No, I know
But
this probably doesn't
sometimes you
mean-
don't get to meet them, if I remember.
No, that can't be it. That no. The devil's number.
Well, I'm gonna hop off after handing out the note, and I'm gonna go to number 10, which is the
something
trapeze.
That's pickling. That's like in my mind.
Are you going to go through the door?
Should I go through this door, guys?
What door?
Number 10, trapeze.
Sure.
I'm going through.
Okay. Tell us what you see in there.
The door shuts behind you.
I don't see much.
So he goes through the doorway, the door shuts behind him, and there's this lady in a trapeze artist suit. She's got like the tights on.
I'm gonna take off my gnome hat. Oh, hello. I'm Hubbard.
When you're looking at her,
Oh, no.
something doesn't appear right about her. She just kind of looks at you like you can feel there's something wrong with her. She's like, guests. It's been so long since I've had guests.
I don't want to go in there.
Thank you for visiting me. For your trouble, I am going to give you some advice. This poem, or this riddle that you have entered, is full of numbers. Each word represents a number, or each set of words represents a number. Unfortunately, this is not the door you're supposed to start with.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Crazy.
What are you gonna do?
You have to go through the doors in a certain order. If you do not go through the doors in the correct order, you will meet one of us.
Wait a minute.
We'll try and help you along your way.
Anything in that riddle sounds like the door descriptions.
I'm not back yet to share this in.
The valley, down
you're
the
not.
road, upon Twin Peaks, crossroads, plateau.
Okay, so the devil's number is making
So what
me think of
happens to me?
666, and there's a 6
the
right
last
here.
one, though. That's the
Yeah,
last
so
one.
twin columns,
2.
which are
Yeah,
these,
which is
over the hill, across the valley, then down the road, upon Twin Peaks, crossroads, plateau. So let's try 2.
Yes, 4 actually. But,
I would recommend reading the archways when you get back into the room you were originally in.
How do I get back?
I'm tired now. Goodbye. She pulls a lever, and you fall through the floor.
Swing about.
And take.
Take him, put him back here.
You fall 30 feet.
On top of...
Hobbit falls right on top of
Chip.
Chip.
I fell on top of Chip.
Chip, however you
How do you
pronounce his
do
name.
fall damage?
It's 1d6 per 10 feet.
Hand me that.
So
Hand me that.
3d6.
So 3d6.
That's rhythm. 2 columns.
So you take 8
Over
damage.
the hill across the
Okay.
Now try door number 2.
I'm sorry, Chip.
So why do you think number 2?
Because it's constantly talking about twins.
Okay.
2
Twin columns.
twin
Peaks.
crossroads.
Crossroads. Okay. And what is the door number 2 again?
The cloud.
The clown.
You better than me.
Walk into the room,
Okay.
and the door shuts behind you. And the clown is standing there, practicing deadly. And he doesn't quite notice you at first. He's just kind of doing his thing. No attention.
Sure. I will shoot one of his juggling pins.
Okay.
I missed. Well, it's an 11.
You succeed in getting his attention. He's like, I remember doing an act like this before. And
Oh, this isn't the marksman. Sorry, wrong room.
Oh, I see.
He's like, he says, okay, well, it sounds like you have. This appears to be your second mistake.
Oh.
If I'm reading my script properly, and you see this screen like pop up in front of him, and it's got second mistake on it. It's like, let me give you another hint. When it says twin columns, it is not referring to 2, but rather 2 identical lines.
Oh, right. Okay.
The hallway. Twin columns.
If you
See what you're doing.
took the time to read the archway behind you as you fall back into your room, you'll notice it says sometimes you have to go forward to go back. Or sometimes you have to go backwards to go forward.
I was like, I think it's a reverse.
And you'll notice there is an 11 on the bottom of the column.
Yep, I did notice that.
Just farewell.
Bye. I'll brace myself to fall.
Does bracing yourself for
No,
a
it
fall
doesn't do
not-
anything. I just see it coming. Oh, you took it.
What? So that's 9 damage.
So I'm gonna read what's over 11.
So, yeah, over 11 says sometimes in order to go forward, you have to go back first.
Well, I will run
We
back.
run to 11.
Yeah, I believe that's the right way to
So,
go.
as you all run through 11, you appear on this side of the
I knew it.
hallway,
Oh,
and nothing bad happens.
So you bounce and fold and swing about.
no!
Infinity's
That
turn.
means we should have shot that way, and we would have got him.
Yes. I did think of doing that afterwards. So then it says to swing.
You balance, then fall, then swing about. Infinity's turn. Up on the big top, then off to the gallows. Tick, tick, tick.
If I were to guess, it'd probably be 10. Because you have to swing.
We wrote 8
So the twin columns,
because
Infinity's turn.
infinity.
the twin columns was 11. So
Yes.
you got the rest of that section.
So I got this one. Ha!
No,
You got the first one.
you got it.
Twin columns.
This section right here. Twin columns.
Over hill, over the hill, across the valley,
then
down the road.
over the hill, across the valley, then down the road.
I had a friend make this, so if it's too hard, please let me know.
It seems pretty difficult.
Yes, we ran into the same problem with last session.
No, not
With me.
session.
With Taylor.
with the first session.
Yeah.
Yes. Mind games.
Is there anything
But
to say
I like
above
those
12?
ones. So
Above 12, above the archway on 12.
Across the valley. Holy cow.
down the road.
Above 12, it says knowledge has a price, and no knowledge is useless.
Your friend helped to make this?
Yes.
You have a very smart friend, or a friend that has a lot of time on their hands.
Well, he might be watching, just so you guys know. But he took like 2 days straight to just put this together.
Okay.
So
Crossroads
kudos to him.
Plateau.
You know what I like about your strategy? It seems like you're outsourcing a lot of this so that it's better. You're like, you're good at riddles. You're good at making maps. Anyway.
Over the hill and across the valley. That would be a hill and across a valley.
If you want, I can make a little bit of clarification so you know which one.
Maybe
where
that would be
the,
great. Maybe
Marks.
marks where which ones actually need,
Okay.
which ones actually line up with which, or with finished.
That's we're gonna be stuck here for a while.
Yeah, because it's already getting late. That's just the problem with riddles.
Yeah. D-doodle.
My guess is we run across the gap. Down the hop.
I don't think that's a problem.
I liked his riddles.
No, they were a word play.
Wordplay.
Yeah, I like that.
Everybody lay down. I'm gonna shoot myself.
It's like a math problem, but it's solvable and it has a clear path.
Just angle up this time.
That's at least anyway. Riddles that have a clear path are nice, or somewhat clear.
So as a hint, you have a as he's looking through his magnifying glass. Oh, now the screen appears off to the side in the magnifying glass, and it's got 18 circles, and one of them is lit up.
18 circles on the wall.
No, it's in your magnifying glass as you look
Oh. 8 on the magnifying glass. 18 dots
Yeah, 18 dots, and one of them is lit up.
on the magnifying glass handle, or like I look through it.
As you look through it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the door with my gloves and I'm gonna put my hand on the door to see if I feel anything.
Which door?
I don't know, which one are you thinking?
5.
Gonna go up to 5. And I'm gonna put my hand on the door to see if I feel anything. See what these gloves actually do.
Well, those gloves are originally supposed to be to help you get across that top gap, but you guys didn't need the help.
That's what I figured. I will have everybody stand off to the side and be like, watch this. And I'll shoot down the hall and turn around and pull up my bag as the dart comes back through, and I'll catch it in my bag.
Cool trick, but I'm trying to focus here.
Do it again.
Okay, brother, you ready for this? I missed. Just hits the wall.
You missed.
So you shot down the hall.
Yeah, I shot down the hole. Expecting it to come back behind us.
It does not, but his green dot goes away.
Nice going, brother.
My green dot goes away?
We have to do this in consecutive order. Perfectly.
His hat goes, oh, you do have a knowledgeable brain. I was wondering which one of you was the smart one.
Well, then shoot another arrow.
So, are you going to shoot it back through the hall again?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so his light goes again.
And I do catch that.
It goes back on again.
So
back on.
we run through 11.
I shot it through 11 so that we
Just
wouldn't
like,
have to.
that light's back on.
Guessing 5 is... Yeah, 5 is the only thing I can think of.
What's 5 again?
The hill across the valley.
Over the hill, across the valley, then down the road.
That's nothing to do with the people on the inside.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this was made a bit too hard for the situation.
Yeah.
The other problem with these kind of riddles, we discussed
what is-
this before you got here, is
what
that
is
it
over the
relies
hill?
on the player's knowledge
And not the character.
and not the characters. Because our characters
the
may
hill,
be geniuses,
down the
but we may also be
Oh!
Fine, in this
I
case,
get it.
In this... Wait.
Over the hill, down the valley. Yeah, that is kind of like a 5. I get it.
Roll
That's how
a...
you draw it.
Roll a intelligence check. All of you.
Yes, we can do that. 19.
15.
2. That sucks.
I'm not smart.
You notice the order. If you take the order from top to bottom, over the hill, across the valley, and down the road, it more lines up with 2 than 5.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Okay.
They're number 2.
Did I not do
They have the pencil.
door number 2 last time?
No, we
Yes,
just.
but we have to do them in consecutive order.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, I already did door number 2. I'll run to
And
door
you
number 2
don't
again.
have to necessarily go through the doors.
I will just test the door.
As you noticed by shooting your arrow through there.
You can shoot the arrow. Or I can throw a dagger.
I'll just run and touch the door.
Well, you have something has to go through the door.
I throw in my dagger.
So he throws his dagger. The dagger disappears,
Oh, my dagger.
The light goes on.
and a second light goes on with his.
Okay.
Alright, what's the next part?
Upon Twin Peaks.
If I had to guess, it'd be an 8.
I'm gonna make it intelligence.
Or, no, that'd be 3 peaks. Is that Twin Peaks?
4 maybe?
3 could be, because there's 2.
Well, the
hit
twin
2.
columns. Twin Peaks.
Your hat chimes in. I believe,
Twin Peaks could
if I'm remembering correctly, we have to go through some of these more than once.
Okay, maybe 11 again.
Yeah, it does look like it is
A pencil?
going to be 11.
So you're gonna go for 11.
Might as well run for 11.
Okay, there it is.
Crossroads Plateau.
Crossroads. Then a plateau.
Only things I can think of is a 7.
Crossroads.
Is that actually what it looks like on the door? Okay. Run up to the 7.
That is not how I draw a 7. I have to do it that way specifically for this.
That's how I always draw 7s.
I never draw 7s like that.
So you draw something
That's
through
how
it.
I write my 7s.
That's not how I write my 7s.
You
And then you're
shoot
changing
an
the
arrow.
colors.
Yep.
Shoot an arrow.
I just toss a dagger through.
You should have saved all those coins. You could have just tossed them.
He still has all
That's
of them.
true. I do have some.
Oh,
in
no,
my
no, you
pockets.
don't.
Yeah,
No, you used them all.
Well, no, I used the handful that I had.
Yeah, you
The third handful, I still have full pockets, unless dying makes them disappear.
No.
Okay, great.
Just
Well,
throw
then
in
I'll
coins?
just throw in coins then.
Okay.
I'll help with that.
So
Just as a Okay, go ahead.
you balance, then fall, then swing about.
Balance and fall and swing about.
10 honestly still makes no sense for that one.
And this is why it was so hard drawing the numbers, because they have to be.
Balance.
fall. Yeah.
Balance, then fall.
It could be a 6. You balance and then fall and swing about.
It could be.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Roll intelligence checks.
All good.
I like adding the intelligence check.
20.
That's a net 20.
A nat 20.
21.
13.
14 again.
21, 14. So he notices. Usually, he looking back on the trapeze. He realizes you have a plateau when you balance on something, and then you have to. When you fall, it's straight down, and swinging is a curved motion.
5. It's a 5.
Ah.
Good point. Go there. Toss a coin.
Yep. Shooting.
Yep. Your thing lights up.
Great.
Next part.
Infinity's turn. That's 8.
Toss a coin.
That was the one I knew.
Up in the big top.
I'm guessing a 9.
That's a big top.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Toss a coin.
Fling.
Every time you say toss a coin, all I can think is Witcher.
Off to the gallows.
Yeah.
Tick, tick, tick.
Gallows.
Gallows.
But tick, tick, tick. That's 3.
If I had to guess, it would be a 7. It looks like a gallows.
What's a gallows?
A
Are
gallows
you hang
is.
someone?
Oh,
Oh, the guillotine.
That's a guillotine.
yeah, that's a
The
gallows.
gallows is where you hang people.
Okay.
So it has a.
So gallows looks. It's the floor,
Okay.
and then the top thing, and then it goes like that.
Yeah. So 7 does look like a gallows.
And then tick, tick, tick.
It makes sense for 3.
I mean, it could also be a 1, but he didn't draw it that way.
Yes. If you'd drawn the 1 that way, I would have been like, yes, 1.
Could be 6.
7 or 3. I wrote.
Oh! Golly, it's a 4!
What?
Look at it!
The tick, tick, tick. So the gallows, it's supposed to tick, 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 tick. So it flips around.
Oh, that's actually really clever.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Before you choose the witching hour is 3 to 4.
Is it?
But before you choose it, that's 3. So it has to be before 3.
Is that a 2?
Wait. Which?
Someone roll a
hours?
history check.
Yeah, here. I'll roll history. That'll be a 22.
Yeah, never mind.
In past culture, you remember the witching hour to have been midnight.
That's what I thought.
So it's 12.
Yes, but it says before the witching hour?
What does it say?
Before you choose the witching hour.
So the original, before it was the history check.
So
Oh,
12?
Past witching hour.
Yeah, so 12.
Throw a coin through that one.
Take
goes
care
the
to
coin.
dream the tallest tower, then carefully before you leave too soon, behold the dark and hollow moon.
I'm guessing 10.
10.
You got a tower and
then the moon.
The moon.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Toss a coin in.
Then you'll hop over to the bunny ears tip.
That's one thing.
Yep.
Bunny ears tip. One? Ears. Oh, 3.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's gotta be like a 3.
Where you'll help him erect
Bam,
the
there goes
tower.
another coin, throwing it in.
Then you'll help him erect the tower brick by brick.
So that has to be 1.
Yes. Because 10 was already
And
it.
I throw
Another
a
tower.
coin in.
Then hippity hop on over to the spring thingy dingy, but just this once.
It's spring. If I were to guess, it would be like almost like a spiral.
5, 6,
Spring thingy dingy.
8.
I was gonna say if you like kind of tilt it, it looks more like an 8.
It could be a 3, it could be a 5, it could be a lot of things.
Do we know what a spring thingy dingy is?
No. You do not.
Spring thingy.
The spring thingy dingy.
Is that all of it?
Probably has to do something with the G's.
Chip's hat chimes in. Oh, I remember this one. This had, I think it had something to do with the words. The words, the number of letters.
Six.
So you're gonna throw something through 6?
Yes.
Another lightning.
Here goes.
I got worried on that one.
Right.
Where you'll balance then fall and do a wobble waggle.
Balance and then fall. Wait, I'm
Balance,
guessing.
fall, and do a wobble wagger.
I'm guessing 5 again. Because that's what we did last time with the balance and fall.
To the crossroads plateau.
Another one.
Another 7.
Another 7.
Crossroads.
Start at the bell tower, then swing by the well.
Bell tower.
Is that another 10?
Yep.
Another tower. And the well.
Okay.
On your way up to the big top. Up to the big top.
Another 9.
The devil's number will end this trip if used only once.
And that would be the 6.
So,
Six.
okay.
So all of your circles are lit up.
Wow.
Okay, great.
Anything changed in the hallway?
I will run through the hallway to make sure.
You're going to run through
Number 12.
12? Okay. You just pick.
Ah, yes!
Well, I'll go that way.
Well, all of us are together.
We'll go. We're going.
That's complex.
That was hard.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't enjoy that one as much.
It was a hard one.
Yeah.
Kudos to him for putting that together. That was really good.
Great job.
Well done.
I wanted to make you have to go through the doors because then you'd meet the characters, but...
We don't have that kind of time.
So, you appear as the loading screen finishes. You appear in a... You all appear underwater. You notice off in the distance Phil working on a little device, and his he's working on the rock again, and you feel your tracking device snap in your pocket, and bubbles just shoot out of your pocket.
Brother, stand in the back and I'll shoot another arrow.
So we all have one of those tracking devices.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
3 or
Is he within 80 feet?
No, he's
Dang it. Then it just like...
yeah. So he sees your arrow falling, and he just laughs and goes through the next door. However, this door does not act like the previous doors did. You can see what seems to be a membrane of just skin-like substance through the doorway, and metal bars chink down to the bottom, covering the door.
Well, it's a good thing we got someone strong.
Yes. Quickly swim down there.
Swim. There's a hole, or what am I swimming down to again?
The door.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do that then.
All of us shall swim.
Do I have to do any checks for that, or?
No, it's just half movement.
All right.
So, we will all hold on to you and
Half
kick
movement.
with you.
Okay, 20 feet at a time.
All of us are kicking, so it gives 5 extra feet.
As you guys are going, he notices with his passive perception this object floating around in the water.
Shit. Well, I better observe it closer then. What is it?
Right? Are you you want to actually reach out? It appears to be a sort of. It's not exactly a key. It's more of like a. It's like a diamond-shaped object.
I'll take it.
So you reach out to grab it.
Yep.
Okay. As you reach out to grab it, it moves away, and you hear, hee hee hee, that tickles.
I would roll to see if I perceive anything, but I don't think I would.
I will go down to the door and look for any way to open it.
Off to the side of the door, you see a little hole in the side that has kind of a diamond-shaped inlet.
Hey, brother. I think we need that.
Yep, on it.
Are you able to speak underwater? Can we breathe?
I don't know, roll a
Like if I open my mouth, does water run in?
dice.
Which one?
This is going to be your wisdom check.
Is it a magical effect?
We'll find out.
Well, I have advantage if it's a magical effect.
Is sure.
Okay. Wisdom 16.
You feel like the inside of your brain is boring with the fact that you're underwater, but at the same time, you have a sixth sense that's telling you this water isn't exactly. So it's not like it doesn't act like normal water. So you can communicate in the water, but you still feel like you're slowly
Losing time. Interesting. Not that we still need that.
I will make it
Here's your whip.
swim for it.
Here's your whip.
So all of us can talk under this blanket, right?
off to the side of
Okay.
off to the
great.
side of this the doorway though, you also see the table that he was working on. And on the table there is another helmet and what looks like a breathing apparatus.
I'm gonna go and get the helmet.
Who has the lowest constitution?
Lowest constitution?
Yeah, what do you
I
got?
don't think it's me.
+2.
No, so do I. We'll share.
Constitution.
Oh, you do rock, paper, go.
I did 1, 2, 3. I still did. I'll grab it. Does it glue to my face?
Yes, it does.
So you got a helmet and a breathing apparatus. And now I have a helmet.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and grab the thingy.
What thing?
That
So you're going to try and
thingy.
grab it again?
Yep.
Hits. The creature that it was attached to moves further back and is like, stop it! You can't have it! It's attached to my soul!
Okay, then put it in the lock.
I can't! I'm not allowed to! It's against the law, the rules. What were they called again? And you hear another voice, they were the law. And then there's a third voice, no, it was the rules. I'm pretty sure it was the rules.
I mean, you could die.
I shall shoot it.
I don't want to.
That'll be a 22 to hit. For a total of 10 damage.
10 damage.
I'm gonna follow in suit and I'm gonna throw my dagger at it.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, what the heck, guys?
That is... What am I looking for?
Man.
I don't think any of you will be able to beat mine.
Had he not
I had a
been
19.
attacked, I would have said, wait a minute, if it's the rules, then you can break the rules if it's the law. Something like that. Some sort of persuasion.
So what you got?
26.
Which one are you?
He was the meeple. I'm the
This
sunshine.
So 26,
Yeah.
My sunshine.
And then 19.
19.
Please don't take
11.
my sunshine away.
What did you get?
What'd you get?
Huh? Me? I got a 13.
13.
Well, plus 3, so that would be 16.
16.
Okay. Well, they got a 10, so... So you shoot at the one that...
Just the one that's attached to the little
the
key
one that's
thing.
attached to the little key thing.
Your keyboard is
And you do
basically
10
like a
damage?
map.
Yes.
So the squares
10
are bigger
damage.
than them. So, watch this. They're gonna have a fight on your computer.
Okay, you do 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're up.
Still fighting.
Hobart.
I am throwing my dagger at him.
You have disadvantage.
It doesn't matter. It's a nat 1. First roll.
Yeah.
Your dagger just kind of
Yeah.
falls.
Slowly.
That's my turn.
Oh, it's my turn again. How far is he?
Back to switch.
I'll have to get fairly close. And you don't have to do a map, just tell me how close he is.
40 feet away.
40? Okay.
You can move 10.
I can only move 10, so that'd put me at 30. Dang it! Okay. I will move the 10 to get 30 and then shoot again. Now, dang it,
Roll with
that's...
disadvantage.
Nope.
No.
Crossbows do not. That's why I chose them, because they are very versatile. That will be a 13.
13.
Yeah, does that hit?
His AC is...
Yes, that hits. So he takes 9 damage. Woo! Doing good. Okay, tails up.
No.
You're up.
Okay, well, I didn't
You're a bit
see...
further down, so...
I didn't see much... I don't know why you guys are attacking him, so I don't know if I want to do it.
From what you see, you just see this floating object and nothing else. So they're shooting at an object that you can't even see.
Oh, okay, so I didn't even hear their conversation at all.
You heard it, but
Oh.
it didn't make sense when you're looking at the object.
Okay. How far away is it?
It's about 60 feet from you.
60 feet. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything because
You can hold your action for if it gets closer.
all right, if it gets closer, I'd like to capture it and not really kill it. So, is there something I could do with the rope that I have? Could I just
Not underwater.
You can hold your action to grapple. If it gets
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
So you're holding action.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here.
There you go.
Let's see. What can I use on this thing?
Your javelin works underwater, but it can only go 30 feet.
I'd have to use my rapier.
Yes.
So at this point, it's about 15 feet away from you. Scoot back and get down there.
Yeah, I can get up that close to it. Alright, I'll make my attacks. Do I have disadvantage?
Yes.
This is what he looks like.
Alright, that is a 20.
Yeah. Don't worry about
And that one is a 24.
it. They both hit.
Yes. That
This is what happens when Russell builds a character. They tend to hit a lot.
Unless it's killed off.
And why not? I'll bonus action diffuse a dagger to it.
Smart.
Your daggers suck.
No, that was a 4.
The other
One
one
attack
sucked.
just really sucked. Okay, so 9, 10, 21 damage.
Alright, it is its turn.
It is its turn. So, they,
Oh, it's a they.
it, the object is going to move away from you guys. Like, stop hitting me! There's gotta be something else you can do.
Well,
I'm
you get
gonna-
attack of opportunity.
Can I hear that?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna be like, I kind of agree. I don't know why we're doing this.
As you won't drop it.
I can't drop it!
Attack of opportunity.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
Natural one.
Definitely missed.
I know the pain.
If I convinced you that it was just the rules and not the law, would you do it?
I can't!
Yeah, but breaking the rules is okay. Breaking the law is not okay.
Does it move closer to me, or does it move further away from everybody?
It moves down, closer to you.
Okay.
That's closer to me.
Closer to you, closer to him, away from you guys. Behind you two, you have two creatures trying to grab you.
Awesome.
So, two creatures. One.
Are they trying to grapple?
Yeah.
Okay, then we need to make acrobatics.
How many
checks.
of them are there?
There's 3.
There's only
That's
3.
a 12.
Okay. Well, if you grapple one, you can, depending on how big they are, you could try and move them over and just push them into the key wall, I guess.
Well, if you're grappled, your movement speed is 0.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know how this works.
They make athletics checks.
Well, so it depends.
Yeah,
If
so-
they have a innate ability to grapple, then it's usually they make an attack roll. And then
So
they
it's-
just
It
automatically.
says constrict, +5 to hit,
Yeah.
reach 10
Make an attack.
feet.
Yeah, she
So
would
it's an
reach
attack
10.
roll. It's not you guys.
No.
It's not a contested.
So one was a natural 20, and the other one was a 13.
Which one goes to what?
So 13 is on you, and the 20 is on me.
Okay, they both hit.
I was gonna say, who did more damage?
So That means both of you were grappled at this point in time.
Yes.
And that's 14 damage.
Okay. Can I have my marker back? Thank you. 14.
You're super tall.
No, you're just small.
Well then, that brings it back to your turn.
How far is this thing away from me?
Punch him in the face.
So are you next to him?
I'm a bit above.
Oh, you're a bit above. So it's 15 feet away from you.
I'm gonna swim to it.
Oh.
Because I can make that.
Okay.
And it can't move. And I'm gonna step it with my rapier.
You have disadvantage.
Be a 21. That would also be a sneak attack. Right?
No.
Nope. Just normal?
You can't have sneak attack with disadvantage.
That's right.
You can if somebody is standing next to it, but nobody is next to it.
It's 11 damage.
Here, take this one.
And I'm gonna tell it, if you keep running, we keep stabbing.
I'm not running. I don't have legs, you fool.
If you keep swimming, we keep stabbing.
I'm technically not swimming either.
If you keep moving, we keep stabbing.
Why do humans have to be so abusive?
I'm not a human. I'm a goblin. No, I'm a gnome. Sorry. I'm a gnome.
Do you even know what you are? Roll intelligence.
Nobody knows.
Okay, how close are these two creatures to each other
Which two?
that are grappling us?
The two that are grappling you?
Yes.
Well, you guys were about 15.
It's an 18 for
Because you
intelligence.
threw.
Okay, I think
I've been
I figured out what
shooting.
I'm
You've been
gonna do.
shooting, so you've been about 15.
I have.
So are they like in between us?
They are like.
Are they back
They
to back?
occupy the same
Plan.
spaces.
Stare into the camera.
What are we seeing? Exactly.
You're not seeing anything. They blend in with water.
I can't do that. This eye
Interesting.
feels good when I do that.
If
This eye feels less good when I do that.
They're.
Wow, you're
white.
Roll a intelligence check.
Oh yeah, well, I'm small.
Natural one.
But you're bigger than me.
Anyone else want to roll an intelligence check?
I already know they are.
18.
Okay. They're water birds.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's-
Well, if I do that, I can't do anything with that. I will use my action to.
Oh, I guess I should have been decreasing their damage too, just because bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-natural weapons does happen.
Oh, from us?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all of it. Okay.
We haven't done any damage to it. Oh,
That one.
to that one. Got
They're
it.
all water weirds.
Yes.
Mike,
Well,
can my character dash at all? Or
Yes, you can dash underwater. Well, I guess I will just
So if I dash,
drink a potion and that's all I will do.
does it mean that?
That's the end of my turn.
If I dash, does that mean I can
Little
go
helper.
further than 20 feet, or?
It allows me to use my reaction to add 1d4 to my AC.
No, you have passed this guy.
What?
If I dash, does that mean I can go further than 20 feet? or-
Yes, you'd be able to go your normal 40.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Great.
You just don't have any action back then.
All right.
Well, might be worth it still.
I believe you're
Okay,
up.
so
it's
how,
your turn.
how far away am I It's still from them. Like you said he was 15 feet away, and I was slightly under.
So you were about
is
20
he within range?
You were about 20 feet.
20 feet.
Okay.
You'd still have your action.
You still have your action if you swim too.
Okay, well then I would like to move up to that one within 20 feet and try and just like grapple him and then just force him down to the keyhole.
So you can't
I mean I can't do that after
right
right
but
now.
you grab the item and you're just trying to pull it down to the keyhole, basically.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not like in him. It's not like
in
part
him,
of him.
but
You can't really.
by definition, water breed cannot be grappled.
Does it say that in the stat block?
Yes,
Okay.
They are lit.
Yes, exactly.
they're literally water.
Yes, I know. But if it doesn't say it in the stat block, you would be able to.
No.
Okay, so I can grapple the gem
Yes.
inside.
Yep.
but I
So you
can't-
grab
okay.
the gem.
Okay. Do I have to roll for that or just?
It's considered a grapple, so
Make
a
an
strength check
Okay.
Athletics.
for athletics.
8 plus athletics.
Yes.
That is athletics is 7.
So 15.
So 15.
You got 20.
Well, you have a second attack, so you can do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. That's way better. 15 plus 7.
22.
20,
He's doing it again.
22.
That was a success.
Great.
I got a 6.
The gem is grappled.
The gem is grappled.
But
You are out.
You have no
You are
movement. You used all of it to get up there.
but it's grappled.
But I got it. It's all good.
The water breeder. This is so weird.
I know it's a bit weird for me too.
This is my body you're in, so.
Don't touch me there.
I've never been handled so intimate.
Is that your intestines right there?
I don't have intestines. I'm water.
All right, Russell.
You
turn?
wrapped in my heart.
Well,
Smitten.
Well, I wish I had one of those.
Well, maybe we could go for a coffee sometime.
No. That would just muddy the water a little bit.
I'm going to stab the one grappling me with my rapier, I guess. Hey, yeah. That'll be a 20 to hit. And it's a 10, so that one missed. Unfortunately. That's okay. I think I only have one use of my fuse left.
Yeah.
So.
For the sake of time, I'm just gonna say they get full damage.
Yes.
5. 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
And that's the end.
Whose turn is it next?
It's yours.
It's theirs.
Yes.
They're going to constrict. Those two are going to constrict. Mine is going to try and get away.
So you need to make another athletics check.
Oh, okay.
Natural
Nat 20.
27.
27. So good luck.
So do they need to make an attack roll to constrict, or do they just auto damage?
It's attack roll.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Please. We need someone. That's my back.
yeah, it's gotta be an attack roll. 22, and that was a nat 20.
I drank the wrong potion.
That was only 8 damage each, so.
Still enough to mess me up pretty good.
Don't
8
eat this.
damage would be
Just kidding.
30.
Have a cookie.
31.
You are almost dead.
Yes, I am. I am useless range. Okay, you're up.
Me.
Yes.
Dead 20.
Do I get sneak attack this time since he's crippled?
Yes.
Ha! I step him.
No.
And that's a nat 20.
We're at the
disadvantage.
same water.
Yeah, you still have
right?
this.
Oh, I still have disadvantage.
Well, you can maneuver yourself to negate it by flanking.
So I'm playing.
So it'd be straight roll. So if
So
it was
20.
straight, it would be a natural 20.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay. This is gonna be a lot of damage.
So 2d8 plus 3d6.
66.
That's right! Ha 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 ha!
Unless we're playing 1D&D rolls.
Which we are not, because they suck.
3D8.
2d8.
2d8 and
I thought he
66.
said 3. I was like,
No, he said 3d6.
27 damage.
you are now.
I would say, how do you want to do it? But it just kind of fizzles out, and like, you feel it kind of settling.
Oh, I'm like, great.
And now
You
I'm
hear
gonna,
this blast. Why did people have to be so mean to me?
and now I swim towards the one that's grappling you. I go up towards
Man,
you.
I love that.
Okay.
So that's the end of my turn.
It's gonna be so nice.
Awesome. Okay, that brings it to my turn. I will drink my greater healing potion. That will be 15 health to me.
16.
Alright, and that'll bring it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
take
back to
this
the
thing
door.
and
And you're
I'm
gonna
gonna put
dash?
it in the door.
You're gonna dash.
And I'm going to dash. Unless that will
No,
not
you can
allow me-
interact.
Huh?
You can interact.
Oh,
you
okay.
still have
Yeah,
object interact.
great. Fantastic. I will do that.
Straight to the
I
door.
will dash to the door and get that satisfying.
Does it have a satisfying flow?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. It'd be so disappointing. No, it's a.
It's more of a.
No, it does the noise he makes, but I can't make it right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, just like that. And then it just, as he twists it and slowly raises the Yep.
The door's open, you can let us go now.
You guys are terrible guards. You have broken the law. You should.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Yep.
Do not worry. It's just
You
a
hear this
rule.
ominous voice from above saying, "Who dares disturb my rest?" And the water starts getting agitated.
It was him.
The two
Just kidding.
water weirds that were holding you freak out a little bit and let go. They're like, "It wasn't us, they made us!"
I'll start dashing.
We dash to the door.
I'm just gonna be holding open the door, ushering people in.
I can only dash.
We're out of combat now, right?
No.
Oh.
You guys are at... You're like, how far away from the
Us?
door? You're about 40.
Probably 40.
Yeah. So it'll take us 2 turns to get to the door.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So
But-
first turn we all dash. Second turn, what happens?
The water weirds are just like, we didn't want to do it. And then the fizzing water gets closer to you guys. And it's like, I mean, it was a ways out there, so it's like 60 feet behind you.
So we dash the second one, make it to the door.
Yeah. Go to the door.
And we all go through the door.
Okay.
Do y'all go through the door?
Yep.
Okay. As you go through the door, it's like you feel like a skin just kind of coming off of you as you push through the door. and you feel calm and peace just kind of settle as all of your wounds are healed.
Woo. So we're all fully healed?
Yep.
Can I have that market eraser? Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Oh.
What do we see in this one?
So, as you look around, you see on the far side of the room is Flint. He's sitting at a table. He's working on the device. He's cracked the last tracking device off. You didn't notice it happening because it kind of mingled with the water.
And that would be the one that I had.
Yep. But there is no doors behind him to go through. If you turn around, you look, and you see there are 3 doorways across the back wall behind you. And there are various machines throughout the room encased in glass. That they all lead, the machines all appear to be connected by wires and pipes and stuff to these doorways. And they're
It's like, you put it over here, but you didn't draw anything.
Hold on, let me just...
While he's drawing that, time for a trivia exam. What was our first campaign on Kal'Jaru?
Do you know?
Like the extreme original?
That was Dumb Luck.
No. That was our 3rd campaign.
On Kal'Jaru?
Yes.
On the YouTube channel, it was Dumb Luck.
The way you asked, what was the first? It was that. It was Radiance.
Like... Okay.
You asked a question that nobody here but Russell and I could answer.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't ask you audience, I wouldn't ask you a question you wouldn't know the answer to.
Even though we were notorious for that.
How many legs does a spider have?
8.
8, unless you start ripping them off.
What? What was everyone's favorite character in Dumb Luck?
All of them. That's the trick question.
That is true. My favorite would be Mirth.
I did enjoy Mirth.
I liked Mirth a lot.
Adrian, obviously. Naturally. Timetail. He wasn't in there. Oh, never mind.
Yes, he was!
That Timetail. Timetail was funny. I see you have a anti-magic spear.
Yeah.
Who has DM'd the most?
What? Oh,
Who has DM'd the most?
that direction.
I DM'd a lot, but...
Oh, and before you know it, what do you know? We're back from the commercial breaks. On to this part.
Which one are you guys? You guys are...
Back to the action.
So you guys enter through this doorway right here.
Yep,
This is the table where he's working up. And these are like various machine parts that all lead to via wires and pipes all around the room
55.
to these 3 doorways.
Heck yeah. I'm going all 40 feet.
He sees you going through the door. And he snaps his fingers. He says, I don't have time for this. And it gets really foggy, or like a translucent barrier pops up around the table and around him. So it kind of blocks off this area.
Oh, how exciting. Welcome.
Tidings
would
of
offer
good
you a
news
seat,
or
but
tidings
I'm-
of scaring news?
Scary news.
She has a stat block on her phone.
Do you want to play the character?
I'll just do this step one, so I'll roll. But yeah, you can describe.
Okay.
Okay.
This is terrifying news.
Should we go with silk or red?
Whichever you prefer.
Okay.
It's the same step one.
So, this table, off to the side of the table, or around the table, comes this lady. Her name's you recognize her from the wanted posters. Her name is Silk.
Slut.
And she is a snowman.
I knew it!
She's a snowman? And she's been a snowman this whole time?
She's a snowman.
What?
So are these like pillar type deals?
Yes.
Okay.
So this one, it's like only 5 feet tall, like, so you can see her.
Yes, it's a pillar.
Okay.
Hannah says hi. She's watching.
So she enters the room, and she's like, she goes for an attack, and she attacks the person in front right there.
Are we gonna attack the midget boy?
It's just gonna look at your chest then.
I dodged.
That's why I was
Oh, she missed! Aha! My dodge works. I was joking about that, but it works.
Roll initiative.
Dangaroni and cheese.
Oh my gosh. Back into the mimic you go.
Here we go.
19!
19.
Heck yeah.
+3.
12.
Oh yeah, +3.
25.
That would be
22, 25,
25.
24.
I don't know who's who.
He's that one.
25, 22,
I'm 22.
24,
I'm 22.
Yep.
22, 24. Is he?
Yes.
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 You got
Okay.
it correct. Alan, what did you
12.
get?
Alan.
8.
Okay.
You try so hard, Alan.
I know.
So hard.
I know.
I
took
thought
off
sure
the
I was
mimic
gonna go
away.
first with that roll.
I'm sorry, but I have a +9 to my initiative. And I rolled a 16.
Yes.
Observant feat.
So, as this is going on, you see Feldfinger's working madly on this device. He's trying to get it in this little socket thing.
Alright. And I'm gonna throw my dagger.
Yeah. Aim for the back of the head. Just kidding.
Okay.
That would be a 24.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Yeah.
1 second. You need a different stat block.
Since I'm going around.
What? What?
She has a stat block for like a level 2 character.
Oh.
1 second.
So, question: since I was over here, and I'm now over here, do I get my sneak attack?
Sneak attack, they have to be, you have to have a character, a friendly character within 5 feet of you. Or you have to
Have advantage.
stealth.
Okay, my plan.
That would be 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Break through that thingy.
That's my turn.
So as that happens, you see Silk's, her flint is working on his thing, and as the dagger hits, you see him flinch a little bit.
I think they're connected!
Okay. That brings it to your turn, Russell.
Yes, 1 second. I'm trying to make this a more exciting fight.
That's a challenge rating 8.
Yep.
Make it a challenge rating 12.
This is, with full health and full abilities, this is the proper challenge rating with 1d4. Honestly, we might be able to pull a challenge rating 12 on this one, but I'm not willing to test that theory.
It might take.
We would not be able to take her if she had sneak. If she had a surprise round. She would kill us easily. But without a surprise round,
Yes.
we gotta find it.
Alright, so I will start walking forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Woohoo! And pull out my bow. And fuse a dragon tooth to it.
Ooh.
And fire. And miss.
This a
really
Is
bad.
this a pillar?
It's the pillar that threw you off, or whatever's right in there.
Yes, I fire my
Glances
dragon
off.
tooth and it smashes and explodes beautifully against the pillar. And I'll make my second attack.
Oh yeah, dragon tooth.
Oh my god.
That's so awesome.
Does a 13 hit? No.
It's that darn pillar.
Yep, the pillar. Throw him off.
Alright, that brings us to Jock.
Okay. So I am tempted to just
Rage.
go there, rage and grapple.
Okay.
So that is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna rage, go over there.
Okay, athletics
And
check and you
grapple.
have advantage because you were raging.
Fantastic. And I needed it. Yes, sir. 16 plus athletics.
Yes.
Great.
You succeed.
Yeah, that should be a
You
success.
did, yeah. I rolled a 10.
That would be a 23.
Alright, you have one more attack.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then do I have a dagger? I should.
Just hit it with
Sure. Hand axe. Hit her with
Yeah,
the hand
I have a hand axe. Hand axe, that would work. Okay, I pull out my hand axe.
You're literally grappling a child.
So I don't need. Do
Yeah.
I still need to roll to
Yeah.
hit, right?
A small
Yeah.
child.
12.
Plus 7.
Except
for
19.
the
That
but, you
should.
know.
Yep, that should. Do
19
it.
hit.
19. Great. And it's the hand axe, so it's a d6 plus 4s.
Which is
4 or 5.
Plus 2. Plus 4 plus 2. So
4
plus
plus
6.
2.
Plus 6.
Okay.
That's 9.
9. Okay. Great. That's it.
Next.
Unless I can't attack again,
Oh,
right?
it's me?
No, you already did your 2.
Okay, great.
As this happens, you see him flinch again, and time seems to go faster in his little bubble. He seems to be moving faster.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
I will try to, yeah, escape, I guess.
Make your athletics check with
Okay.
advantage.
Yours is dexter.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. 18 plus 7, right? Athletics?
He's almost at 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I built his character. I know.
You're not going anywhere.
That's the
one with the back
Yep, that's it. Okay, that brings it to my turn. I cannot move very much.
Are you larger than me?
No.
No,
I'm
she's.
their size.
Oh, same
All the
size.
gnomes are on this side of the table.
I'm like,
I should be on that side.
come all you little ones.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So here's a question.
5.
Because he's grappling her, from this angle, does she have full cover? Because he's covering her?
Yeah.
I would say half cover.
If we can see her over this pillar, then no, she only has half cover.
She was floating.
Unless.
I forgot her size. Never mind, she was on the
Okay.
I pulled this out to measure and I totally forgot. 30?
Dang.
Dang it, still a disadvantage, but... Okay. So, I'm going to take out a vial. Well, I hope you don't mind headaches. And I will chuck it right at... Like, right between his
that gap.
legs. Like, right between his legs. And it will blast this mist in front of him in a 10-foot cube just past him.
Okay.
So make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I have to make wisdom?
Not
saving
you.
throw?
I'm aiming this so he doesn't.
Whoa! Natural 20.
Okay, but you still take 4d6 damage.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
So that will be 14 psychic damage.
okay.
Okay. That is my turn.
Back to me.
Yep.
Now you can advantage and flame.
Yes.
And stand right there with my rapier.
Now you have advantage.
Okay.
And sneak attack.
That would be 25.
Yeah. Overkill by 10.
And the total damage will be... Whoa. 19.
Okay.
Wow.
That was 2 full d6s.
Okay.
All right. Jacques.
Jacques, you're up. Whoops.
Okay. I am
He
going.
twitches again, and you see him going faster.
I would like to shock the felt fingers. Felt fingers. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to shock him, and so he will have to make a dex save, and the DC's 14, or take 1d6 lightning damage.
He has a dome around him. So
Okay.
He has the protective barrier.
By the dome.
It will. Okay, so it won't work through the dome. Okay. Well then, never mind.
But I'm also right here.
You can shock her.
All right, I'll do that then. Go ahead and make the dex save.
So that is a 15.
15.
Success.
That's
Okay.
a success.
So that means you take half of 5. So 2 damage.
Okay.
Is that your action?
That's a bonus action.
Bonus action.
That one's a bonus.
Okay.
So make it 2
command-
attacks.
Okay. Now I'm going to
And they have advantage.
use hand axe again.
Roll again for the
Great.
first. 2 8s
So,
for the first
but that's-
attack.
15, you still hit.
Yep.
Okay. And for the next one,
Base 15.
Yeah, you
yeah. Okay, great. And that is
I'm realizing these things aren't going to work very well
4
with you guys
and
so
3.
darn close.
7 plus 12, 19.
Okay.
Plus-
19 damage.
Okay.
Very, very rough.
Up to Dale.
We skipped my turn.
Well, no, you shot your arrows.
No, you're the diamond.
no, I didn't.
Nope.
You're the diamond.
He's this one.
Oh.
Yeah, skipped his turn last turn.
Alright.
That's
Oh well.
I'll just take it now
easy.
and
That's-
shoot again.
You have your whip
Oh yeah, I have my whip.
with a book fused to it.
Oh yeah.
Sure,
the Book
why
of
not?
Dark Magic.
Dark magic.
What did I roll? Oh, I have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, both of those hit.
You're not a skeleton, right?
No.
Darn.
No extra bludgeoning.
That's the mistake I made.
Yes, he threw a bunch of skeletons at us, and he's like, "Well, I fuse a book to it and just smash him with bludgeoning damage."
I really love this grappling strategy that
That's 18 damage.
Go down.
Very easy.
Quick to miss.
and I'm just like, oh.
You go down.
Yep.
Sneak attack.
Okay.
You see felt fingers stop and look out over the table. And he's like, he He sits there for a little bit and you see this frown on his face. And then he just starts levitating. You're like, enough! Don't you guys understand she's fragile?
Kinda. I kinda gathered that by the
Kinda got it.
death.
How high is he floating?
He's still within the
Wait a minute. Did she attack like at all?
Yeah.
Once.
Did a critical miss. So, yeah.
Because that did feel quite easy.
Yes. Well,
Assassins are only meant for sneak attacks.
Yeah. Not for full frontal combat.
Well, I guess it was smart of me to grapple then.
Oh yeah.
Does the chute go down?
what he has around all of your feet vines sprout up, just shoot up and twine around you.
Is it difficult terrain?
They hold you fast.
No saving throws?
No saving throws.
Wow. Okay.
This
We're all
is
too distracted.
You guys. So he basically he wraps you in place, and then he comes out to where she's lying. Right, picks her up, and you hear him whisper, "Without you, there's no point in continuing this research. You have to live. You have to come back to me." And then he picks her up, and they go to leave the room. They leave the diamond there.
Do we get
Leave-
opportunity attacks?
No, you do not. 'Cause you're stuck. You're like this.
Well, even if you are restrained, you can make attacks with disadvantage. By D&D rules.
D&D rules are kind of funky in that way, though.
Well, he's going around this way. So.
I will still throw my
Well, he's doing it
vine
next
trap
to
at
me.
him. So I will throw it, and I miss.
He flickers.
Okay.
I rolled a 13 and a 15 to attack, so that's a minimum 20 since he was standing next to me.
Yeah.
Nope, you miss.
Okay. Well. So technically
Just
that's fine.
drink a potion,
His
and I will breathe fire to destroy the vines.
Oh, yay.
Well, we have what we came for.
So the crystal thing is.
So the crystal thing is sitting on the table, and there is a letter sitting next to it.
I think I'm closest.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take the letter.
I wanted to take the letter, but yeah, I'll
You can take the stone.
I'll say after you. I'll be polite.
Okay, you take the letter. You take the.
I will take the stone then. The gem, the stone thing that we were supposed to protect.
They haven't left. He's just kind of standing over there, just watching, shaking his head.
And I'm gonna ask, what was the research for?
You wouldn't understand. It was to bring her back, but you don't even know where you are. You don't even know the majesty of this place. You just waltz in here and assume that you can do whatever you want, and it won't have consequences.
We kind of did that already.
I can see you're already starting. You've already started to fade a little. The rest of you, I don't know how you made it through without impending damage.
Very, very skilled.
Black.
Not ask you.
We had to do this or we would die. So there is that little detail.
There is always another chance. There is always another option. You could have tried talking.
You could have not
That's
ran.
true. That's true.
I had to run.
From what?
You had a contract.
You just said there was
Yes.
another option.
There is another option.
Yeah, you could have given it to us, and then we could have returned.
I could not have given it to you. You guys weren't listening.
You didn't give us a
Well,
reason to listen. You ran.
You killed the poor. What were they called?
Waterware?
Yeah, the poor water bird. He was trying to tell you, and you just.
He wouldn't give us the
He
diamond.
couldn't. I wouldn't let him. He was a figment of my imagination. By the law of this place, he had to do what I told him.
By the law of this place, you shall do what I say.
Are we in your mind?
No. You're in the dream realm.
Ah, I see.
I'm gonna play the Uno reverse card.
An
In my
reverse
mind,
card
you do what I say.
appears. It just kind of floats.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I want to try.
Such is the dream realm. He takes the reverse card out, flicks it back to you, and it turns into a bouquet of roses.
Ooh, fancy.
Wait a minute.
I'm
There's no
gonna,
place like home. There's no place like home.
Thorns and everything.
I'm gonna toss it back and imagine that it turns into a contract that says everything on my mind and saying that he has to sign it.
It turns into a contract, and he burns it.
I imagine another one reappearing.
What
You
does the
can do
note
this
say?
all day. There's no point in
The
continuing.
note says that he has to let us go and we
What
return
does the
back to
note say?
normality.
Yes.
The note is a history of his life, and it's really long, and you don't have time for it.
No, we do not.
Alrighty.
I will imagine myself back home.
He just sends you back home
Oh, okay. He's so kind. We still have the rock.
Can we
without
take
the rock.
what? We can't take it with us.
Then
Well, I guess it is.
the rock crumbles, and it's just another note saying, if you read the first note and want, I can release you from your current bond if you want to.
Well, yes, I'd accept. I don't want to die. If this orb just crumbles and it gets stolen,
I
like this.
have a task for you that I'll need your assistance on, and
Okay.
we'll just end it.
Okay, fantastic.
And that concludes the set.
I feel like that was very much train wreck, but
It was just long.
it was
Just long.
It was long. That's all.
Yes.
It was your first train wreck, which is a
This is my first train wreck.
Don't worry, I've had
What?
1,000 of
How
We're
those.
does-
gonna hide under this.
How did train wreck?
I don't see any train
All right.
wrecks.
Yeah, I think.
We'll see you guys next week for Ranger's Kitchen.
Adios!